About you.
Let's talk about how it snows in April in Michigan.
Dog.
And I have the windows open one day.
You know what? I had my fiance. She was she started doing like outside spring work, like spring cleanup, whatnot. And I'm like, you understand it's going to snow again? No, I don't think it is. It's not going to snow. I'm like, I'm telling you, it's April in Michigan. It's going to snow. And sure as shit, not even 2 days later, like last night, we had that dusting.
It was more than a dusting. I had to scrape my windows.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't wake up that early. Oh,
ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds a lot better.
I got you.
Very Barry Manilow.
I know what you like.
Man.
I know what you like.
What's Barry Manilow's famous single? I don't know what he sings.
Can't get enough of your love.
That's Barry White.
That's Barry White.
Yeah.
Barry Manilow. Oh, that's Copacabana, right? I could be totally off.
Be.
Anyhow, so yeah, it snowed, but the 2 days before we had the windows open at night.
Yep.
70.
I had my windows open, and I had changed my comforter, and I also changed my sheets because I use flannel sheets in the winter as well as fleece. I highly recommend fleece sheets.
I sleep too hot for flannel. Fuck that.
You know, so do I, but
Fleece
sheets. I believe it's fleece.
That sounds like some shit you get from the Eddie Bauer catalog.
Yes. I believe that's where we got it from. We didn't get it from Eddie Bauer. We got it from some Home Goods or something.
You know who
like
doesn't
that.
have fleece sheets? Everybody except white people.
Yeah, I use cotton.
For sure.
I definitely use cotton, yeah. Just regular.
Me too.
Cotton, yeah.
I like cotton sheets. I have them on right now.
Yeah.
We're actually talking about sheets. I love it. So what are we going to do, guys, with this?
But I keep my thermostat at 64 degrees. So my poor fiance is frozen
I have to
daily.
Dude, I have to sleep cold.
So do I.
I'm too big.
You know they recommend that you sleep at 63 degrees?
So you sleep better, more deep sleep when it's cold.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yes. They also say, which worries me, if you use marijuana, it fucks up your REM sleep.
Oh, it definitely
I've heard
affects
that
your sleep
too.
cycles.
I've heard that
But, you
too.
know, I get
That's why you got to be a weekend warrior.
I get like great naps and shit, or great sleeps when I'm on the juice, meaning the wax.
I got you.
Do you know what I mean?
You good, Chris?
Oh yeah, I was just checking the levels.
So this is
Taking
number
it up
2
to
of us
11.
getting together. Fantastic. Made it
2
happen on a Friday night.
2 whites and a blue,
We're not sure what we're doing.
which is a great name.
It is a good
And
name.
hopefully
the name will
changes.
change. It might
3
not be for a
blues.
couple of years.
We'll see where we'll see where the name.
I think it's going to be 2 whites and a purple before it's
Oh,
2,
yeah.
3 blues.
Will,
Well,
if you get like as you progress to the next belt, would it be with? It wouldn't be with Kaizen.
I don't think so, man. Honestly, I think it'd be with Detroit Jiu-Jitsu because
Who, Danny?
yeah, it'd be
Okay.
Danny per word of Eric Leach and John Toth, because Detroit Jiu-Jitsu has affiliate schools all over the place, and Formula Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Plymouth is an affiliate, and as such, Danny will take input from all the head instructors at each of the schools, take that in consideration, and at the next promotion, then
So they have promotion nights?
they do. But what I've heard is that it's potential for me to get promoted at Formula in Plymouth, even though we're under the Detroit Jiu-Jitsu umbrella, I believe.
Right. How long
But-
have you been your rank?
Oh,
It's been
probably
a while
about
because
2.
Dave gave you your 3,
Dave gave me 3 stripes.
which you said you don't deserve.
No, I don't think so.
Which I don't know. That's questionable. What you did to me Sunday, I think you deserve all those.
Well,
That was good and humbling.
I appreciate that.
No, definitely. You need that
But-
sometimes. I think I'm doing better, and then I roll with you, and then
You know,
it all comes to light that I have no game.
each professor promotes differently. And from what I've experienced at most schools, it's they hold you at blue belt for a very long time because a lot of blue belts are competitors. And, when you're a competitor, the head instructor usually likes to build you up as a blue belt so you can get medals and you can get confidence. And once you hit purple belt, you kind of get into your game more. White, what does they say? White, you're surviving. Blue, you're developing a little bit of offense. Purple, you're actually putting together your solid game. Brown, you're working on perfecting your game. And black, you're kind of like
Mastering technique.
yeah, and then actually reverting back to be, like they say, once you're a black belt, the reason it's black, the whole black belt thing was because
Dirty white belt.
Yeah, dirty white belts. But
it all comes back full circle.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what.
Yeah,
which I can respect, but each instructor's different, man.
Yeah, we got a promotion night next month.
No kidding.
I'm sure I'll get
really?
a stripe. I think. I would hope so. I feel like I put the work in. I don't know. It's up to Professor.
Yeah.
I think he thinks I'm a dumbass, anyways. Because every time he watches me, it's like I have some sort of learning disability. I'll be fine, and then he looks at me, and I'm like, "Which way's left?" Every time.
Wait,
Ryan.
Mike. Oh, Ryan.
Yeah. Oh, Burley, I don't care.
Burley.
Burley sees me too. I like Burley. I don't care.
You know, why do you think that is? That when we're
it's like-
trained in a role, and that a professor, when he comes up and starting to watch you roll, you
Just get nervous. It's like you go from
you
your
forget
flow
things.
state. Oh, forget everything.
Yeah.
right?
Everything.
Why is that?
He's like, I'll be fine, and then he'll walk over, and it's like, I don't know. It's probably just a confidence thing.
I'm sure you want to impress or whatnot, and
Oh, there's no impressing. It's just trying not to look terrible or less
that's
terrible.
right. I agree with that.
I got a ways to go.
I do too.
It's a never-ending process.
You go a lot, Chris. You go.
Yeah.
You definitely put as many hours.
How
in
many
than
how
I
many
do.
days a week are you training?
I was doing 5
That's
days
what
a
I do.
week. But this week I haven't trained since Sunday. I've taken like this whole week off.
Is it
which
for
is much
recovery
needed.
or for work or
Good
for
for
what?
you.
Yeah, for recovery. Because after Sunday, I went and I ran in the sand pit in Hines Park, and then
There's a sand pit
Fucking
there.
has a sledgehammer.
yeah. There. Do you know Custard Time? It's actually really close to
Yes, excellent fucking frozen
here.
custard.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that is one of my favorites ice cream places. But there's right close by there. There's a three courts of sand volleyball all together, and I would say it's about 40 to 45 yards in length by 20 yards wide. So it's pretty big, and I'll just do sprints, suicides,
It's a
back
40.
and forth.
It's a full 40 like yards.
Yeah.
How long does this go on?
You can
for?
do 20s and backs, 40s and backs all day, dude.
Yeah.
So this is
That's
after
what
we
I
roll
do.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
So you
Yep.
go home first.
No, I just went straight there.
You have to. If you
See,
go
this
home,
is
you're
the
not going to be able
difference
to get back
Chris,
out.
how old are you?
Yep.
See,
27.
this is the difference.
Dude, he's
that
not that young.
just gave me anxiety. You leave Kaizen and go do sprints in the sand.
Yeah. And then, but then
dude, I go home and
Savage.
I'm so tired sometimes. I just sit in that chair
Yeah.
and I just watch TV. I'm useless. I
Yeah,
have to prep my food. It takes me like 3 hours to get motivated.
I
But
understand
then
that.
after the sand, that's when I went and hit the sledgehammer right after that. And I think
Fucking Drago over here.
I think I overdid it, and my back was just very, very sore.
Probably gave yourself rhabdo.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Or you're pissing fucking
Some root beer?
No, I wasn't.
Maple
I
syrup?
made sure. I paid attention.
really.
Yeah.
I know those CrossFitters get the rhabdo, right?
Oh yeah.
What is that?
Sure.
What is rhabdo? Does anybody know?
I'll pull it up.
Pull that shit up.
Oh, Matt knows.
I don't know the real definition of what rhabdo is.
I think
and I
that's
know
just muscle.
It's when your muscle
wasting.
it's muscle wasting. I think it's when you burn off all your glucose and then your body starts using your muscle for fuel and it breaks down and it kills your kidneys and basically you have like excess protein in your I don't know.
Yeah.
Just pull it up.
According to WebMD, is a serious syndrome due to a direct or indirect muscle injury. It results from death of muscle fibers that release their contents into the bloodstream, and then, yes, it says they can lead to kidney failure.
There was just
Yeah.
a CrossFit
That's insane.
athlete girl
Yeah.
this week who had rhabdo. It was all over the internet.
Really?
Yeah.
One of them Swedes.
No, she was doing those sit-ups where you
Thor's
the
got her?
negative sit-up.
Yeah. Thor's got her. Sigmund's daughter. Something daughter.
What are the sit-ups in CrossFit where you have it's like you put your feet in, you can actually go back more, like almost more than 180 degrees.
Oh.
CV something sit-ups.
Yeah,
Well, that's what she was doing, and they were doing like 10-minute sets. In her abdomen, she just destroyed all her muscle.
Oh.
And she said 4 or 5 days later, her stomach was looking like she was pregnant.
What?
Yeah. She was
What is
her
the
kidneys
cure
were
for
inflamed.
that?
They do something with your blood.
How many sit-ups did she do?
Pull it up, Chris.
I'm pulling it up. Wait, how many?
Too funny.
How many specifically she did?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see
Because
here.
this is what you're talking about, right here, Matt. Sorry, I can't really twist this around. This right here,
Yes.
that
that's it
picture.
right there.
Yeah. So that's the reverse hyperextension machine where a lot of guys they'll do it the reverse, where they, you do like those.
Yeah.
You're going, yeah, it's that same machine, but they're just reverse it so they're abs.
Oh, okay.
So they're using their abs.
I know
That
what
would be
you're saying.
that would be tough.
Dude, it's
sick,
brutal.
dude.
But you know what?
That'd
A
be sick.
CrossFit is just a contest of working out. It's like you.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I heard that I'm too old, I think, and I'm worried about like popping a disc out or something. All those overhead lifts, and
Yeah.
I'm even kind of nervous about that with jets.
Yeah, you know what? That scares me sometimes. Like, because
It's all contorted.
yeah, when you're contorted and you got a big ass like flopping down on you, your neck isn't. Your neck, what? It takes 8 pounds of pressure for your neck to break or something like that.
I would definitely say that it takes more than that because I get choked all the time.
No, I'm saying like
It's more than 8 pounds.
it's got to be. Our necks are. You think the human body would have? I mean, we've developed our skulls, right? Those are what? Super thick.
That's funny because I actually heard that through the
I know.
Did you?
your thick ass. Yeah, your
That thick ass skull, dog.
From fucking banging in football.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's just it's crazy how we're designed and how quickly like it could go awry, So with the nerve endings and impacts and whatnot. I mean, we're durable. We are durable, but I wouldn't like.
I don't think I'm that durable. I
No?
don't think I'd do good if I didn't have a home or something. I can't even camp.
Yeah, I do hate camping.
Dude, camping to
know
me
what?
is
Yeah.
like one step above homeless. Maybe. I hate camping. I've never.
Why?
Well, I don't know. I've never
Okay, so
went.
what-
So you know what
Oh,
camping
what?
is? Is going to a Holiday Inn and the internet's slow. That's like camping to me, man.
Yeah.
That to me is like roughing it.
yeah.
There is no way I'm gonna live. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I did a motorhome one time and that was fun, but I don't know about no showers. Everybody says there's showers there though.
Usually at if you're rugged camping, if you're camping out in the mountains, then you ain't showering for a few days. If you're out on a 3-day hike or whatnot,
But I would like to
you're
hunt.
not getting
so I
any
don't-
showers. You like to hunt?
Or the lake.
I would like to try it.
Yeah, I would too.
Oh yeah, you shower. When I went
it's
camping last
primal.
summer, I went camping up in Manistee or Manistee, somewhere in the UP.
I've heard of that.
Oh yeah, it's up by Escanaba and stuff.
Yeah, we camped in like almost the middle of nowhere.
How was that?
And bathed in the lake. It rained really heavily, like the first 2 nights, and we left the third night and went to a Nights Inn in Traverse City, and then rode downtown and got blasted.
Fantastic.
It was fantastic.
Did you
That
see any
sounds
wolves
fun.
up there?
No, you know what? When we were on a bus trip, when I used to play football in college, we were up north driving to northern Michigan, and a lot of dudes on the bus just started yelling like, "Oh, dude, you see that wolf? There was just a wolf back there." And I didn't miss it, but I was
Could
on
have been
the
a
side. It was
coyote
on.
though.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
They're
dude.
everywhere.
They do have wolves up there though.
Oh
They
yeah,
do.
I think
Yeah.
didn't they reintroduce them
Yeah,
to
I think
control
so.
like population or something
Wasn't it
else?
Yellowstone?
Well, that too, but they're
yeah,
in the
Yellowstone
UP.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yellowstone. There's a
I would
bunch.
love to go to Yellowstone.
Wolf are big,
Wolf?
way bigger than a coyote. I've seen coyotes.
There's some here in Northville.
Oh, there's tons.
Yeah.
Coyotes?
I've seen them. I've
There's
seen
people with little
yeah.
dogs. Their dogs will get snatched.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
that did happen.
I remember when I was younger, I was sleeping at a cabin, I believe, up north at one of my buddies' houses, and I heard like laughing in the middle of the night. Woke me up, scared the shit out of me. Just coyotes. I didn't know they were coyotes though.
I've heard similar things outside my bedroom because where my parents' house is it's right near a forest. Actually, that Northville Psych Hospital
Yeah, that was right here.
right here. You can walk straight through that forest. You'll get to like my parents, and I heard similar things like laughing in the night. I'm like, what? Like, what is that? And oh my gosh, no, that's
Fucking coyotes.
coyotes probably eating.
Did your parents tell you what they're doing over there with the property? It's
isn't
good
it U
news
of
for
M?
everybody. No, well, part of it is they're turning it into running and biking trails. It's going to help the housing values like crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's really good news.
So they're demoing the whole thing.
Oh, it's demoed for the most part.
Yeah.
The big building
Yeah,
came
yeah.
down. It came down pretty fast. I have some pictures as they were taking it down.
So it's going to be like a park.
Yep.
No housing.
Nope.
Thank God.
Nope. there was talk it was going to be one of those. What's the big water park with the hotel? Big Bear or no?
Great Wolf Lodge.
Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh yeah,
They were going to put that in there.
dope.
Do you know how bad that would be for traffic and stuff?
Yeah.
Whole town, you can't get into any restaurant because the place is full of tourists. Fuck that.
Well, look at Five and Beck. They toured there. Wasn't there something on like the northwest corner?
Oh, there was a prison there.
A prison.
yeah,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
going to be a Joe's Produce.
Yeah. There's also a
Really?
giant
Wow.
Yeah, Joe's Produce.
housing complex there now too.
Oh yeah. Did you see what they start at? They're little townhomes
200?
for $475.
$475.
Who the hell's buying these houses?
Apparently,
is-
a lot of people because
Is
they're
everybody
putting
house
up-
poor?
Yeah.
Everybody must be house poor. These houses, I look online, $600,000.
What do you mean house poor?
Just all your money goes towards your house. You have no money. House poor.
Yeah, homes are money pits, in my opinion. unless you can pay
That's
it
why I
off.
like living in a condo. I keep my
The only
try to
thing
keep
I'd-
my bills low.
Oh, he tagged him there. I forgot about that.
I know.
The only thing that we're watching the Khabib Conor fight from this last summer, was
Round
it?
2, 4 minutes 30. Yeah.
Just to see some nasty grappling skills from Mr. I just recently watched Bones, John Jones versus Dan Hendo in a flow grappling. Did you see that?
No. When was that
No.
from? When he was out on drugs?
Dude.
When he was out
No, this
suspended?
was when he was suspended, yes, but more recently. So this happened recently.
Was it when he was a gorilla and he was powerlifting?
I don't think. I don't know. I didn't see the date on it, but all I know is Dan Henderson looked like a boy amongst men. John
Really?
Jones just leaned on him, took him to the fence, leaned on him, took him down, mounted him, got him in an arm triangle. Good night. Dan Henderson, dude.
Look at this right here.
World class. Remember he was screaming at him, let's talk now.
Let's talk now.
Let's talk now. Dude, I wouldn't
Screaming at people in the audience.
Yeah, oh yeah. This
Oh,
is where
yeah.
he
jumped over the rail.
jump kicked who?
Not Dylan Dennis.
Yeah, it was Dylan Dennis.
It was
wasn't
Dylan Dennis. Connor's gonna sell whiskey and be rich. He's fine.
He's done, dude. Who's
He's
gonna
done.
fight next?
He'll. I don't. Who knows? Does he even have passion? I want to see him in like Tony Ferguson or Cowboy or
Cowboys fighting soon.
who?
Pull that shit up.
Who's? I saw
Wait,
that. What's his
Cowboy's
name? Cowboy Cerrone.
Dave Cerrone. Is it Dave Cerrone?
I don't just call him Cowboy Cerrone. Is what everybody calls him.
Oh.
He'll pull. There's a good card tomorrow night.
Who's fighting?
Stylebender against Gastelman.
Gastelum.
Yeah, Gastelman.
That's awesome. That'd be interesting. Gastelum's he's
And then
you gotta watch out for him, man.
he's got great grappling. And then tonight, Lomachenko fights, and someone's gonna die.
Oh, is this what you guys are talking about? May 4th, Al Iaquinta, Donald Cerrone.
Oh, he's fighting Alkin.
Fight,
Okay, yeah,
Fight night 150.
yeah. I thought he was gonna be fight. That's gonna be a good fight because Iaquinta took Khabib to the last round, didn't he?
No, actually, he did better than Conor did,
Oh, for sure.
but he wasn't angry. He's just beating him.
Yeah, they let this go, right? Or did they stop it?
No, he did that bulldog choke to him
Oh yeah.
for that neck crank.
I guess. Did you guys see Herb Dean on Rogan's?
Damn.
I heard some of it.
No. Was that new?
He's got a referee school, but you have to be like a proficient martial artist to graduate.
Wow.
Like you can't just go, but you have to be able to strike and grapple. He said. Interesting.
Herb said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't he say something about the stoppage with Robbie Lawler and Askren? That he thought he was going to paralyze him, so he had to stop it.
Well, he was
Something like
cranking
that.
pretty good.
See that stuff, man. That's scary. Makes me nervous, but it's better than getting punched in the face, grappling.
No, I totally agree with you.
But when you get guys that are like rolling at competition level speed, the propensity for injury is like tenfold. Because
Yeah, and that's all the guys you roll with. I don't.
Not all of them.
Not us. Chris and I are nice to each other.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's my buddy. We roll. I mean, it's not aggressive ever.
No.
Some people are, but never.
Yeah, some people.
I seek people out who are.
I
easy
got
to
a
roll with,
no-fly
man.
list.
Oh, dude, there's definitely a no-fly list, dog. And that thing got updated, and Ryan saw, and he said, "No, I'll break you two up." Were you there for that?
No,
you
no,
weren't
no.
there.
What
Yeah,
happened?
I got partnered with Christian again, and
Was this Tuesday?
I was like, "Fuck that!" I threw my hands up, and Ryan saw us rolling, and he was just doing what he does, just that pressure, and I was just like, I've had enough. And Ryan was like, Tim MMA, you roll with him, and Matt, you roll with this guy. I was like, thank you, dude. He's just, and then I look over and he's smashing that guy, so it's no fun.
I bet Tim MMA just like took him
He did.
to church.
Yeah, he did.
Preached the word to him.
I'm telling you, man.
Is he a blue belt?
No, he's purple belt, and he can strike like a motherfucker
No,
too.
our boy, fried chicken.
Oh, he's a white belt.
Still?
2 years.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Well,
four.
they say how white belts generally take 2 to 4 years.
How long
maybe?
did it take you?
Really?
1. But I'm
One.
an athlete. Here it comes. Here it comes. Go ahead, Will. Tell us why you got it in a year. Because you're fucking good at it, and
No,
we suck.
dude.
Chris, you've been here almost a year and a half.
Yeah, about a year and a half.
You've been doing it a year and a half now.
You're definitely more technical than I am. I'm just heavy.
I don't know. I feel like
I
I
love
try to
technique,
do
though.
moves and like even like the most basic stuff. Maybe it's because I roll with a lot of higher belts, and they just completely shut down anything.
Really,
I wanna
I
do.
don't know. I feel like some of the people who they know I have no chance of beating let me work, but there's people who might be a chance. Oh, there's no way they're letting me work. They're just gonna shut me down because they're not gonna want me to catch them, because if I catch you, I might talk some shit. So,
No, I'm gonna. I feel like, do I let you work?
oh yeah, you
Honestly?
do. But sometimes
Oh yeah, Will, you're really
there was no working last Sunday though.
Yeah, dude. I wasn't.
There was
I'm
absolutely no working.
Will. You
I've
let
never
me
been-
work really well last Sunday. I appreciate that.
Hey, no problem, man.
You
So-
even taught me that one thing. Sorry, man. When I'm like standing up, passing guard,
Yeah,
versus
hips in.
playing bringing your hips in, versus me trying to be all extended out,
Right.
and I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Having your hips in.
Yeah,
I
and
like that a
you
lot.
can start with your hands, extend it a little bit, but tuck them into your elbows and then step right in, man.
Yeah.
And they're gonna, because if my hips and the small of my back is completely elevated off the ground with my legs, there's not much I can do other than get out and get away. And while I'm getting out and getting away, you can work to one of your guard passes. But initially from the start, if you got a butt scooter like me, if you get in there, just pinch your knees together and then hip in and just keep constant low hip in pressure, your odds of passing go up significantly. So I'd still recommend it because there's so much space. When you're extended, I have so much space to get my legs threaded through,
Yeah.
which is what I want to do, or get my legs
Yeah.
threaded around you. But if you eliminate the opportunity for me to get my legs in front of you, which is what you're doing by hipping in and trying to control their legs, they
Yeah.
might put a de la Riva on you, but you can work to pass real quickly once that's in. So on some guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Do you when you guard pass, like, do you ever use float passes?
Sometimes against guys with shorter legs, but guys with longer legs who have an
Yeah.
understanding
What's
of
a
what they're
flow
doing.
pass?
Like basically kind of it's kind of like what you were talking about with the hip pin, and then you literally float on top of them.
Oh yeah, I do that sometimes. You put your you spin on your stomach almost.
Yeah, you do
Like spin around.
spin, free up your leg.
Sure.
Yeah, you
come
use their
around.
body as like a fulcrum,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then you wait for a side for them to fall. You can do that while they're in turtle as well.
Oh,
That's what
yeah,
Fielder
yeah.
does, I believe, or
Fielder
somebody.
and Dave Brown does that so good.
Yeah, they'll put their knees on both your back when you're in turtle, so you can't Granby out. You have to fall to the side generally, and when you fall to the side, you can just put one of your hooks in while they're falling and work to
Okay.
slang something up.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? But no, man, you gotta try to just hip in for a little bit. Some guys don't know how to defeat it, but not many.
I hate those tall guys. No offense. Will.
That's like everybody. for
everybody's
me. I feel
taller
like-
than me.
Like anybody who's taller than me, I have a very hard time.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys ever know that Alex Santini?
Very tall purple belt.
Yeah,
very
dude,
good.
very good,
He,
man.
wow.
Very
I watched
good.
him at that charity night. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh my
no.
gosh, him and Dave Brown went. He's fantastic. He's very good. He's
Yes.
10 Planet guy.
Yes, and he's a tall guy, and I understand how frustrating he is because he has a game that's similar to mine, or I should say, mine's similar to his. And And it sucks going against a long guy, man. It sucks.
Big Bob at Kaizen. He's like 6'6". The blue belt.
The cop? No.
Skinny, and he's got kids that come. He comes on Sundays. White guy.
Oh, Bobby Tyrion? Oh, my goodness. I shouldn't have said his last name, but yeah.
That's why I said
No.
Big Bob.
Yeah, Big Bob. No, it's
Dude,
fine. He's very good.
He's tough.
He catches me with triangles, and he is just got cardio for days. He'll wear me out to the point where I just can't keep up.
And
he throws it on me.
His legs are so goddamn
strong and fast. His hips are. He's caught me in triangles more than probably anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Play on your butt next time with him. Butt scoot Magoot over there, man. See how it goes for you.
You guys can show me what you're working on.
Oh, with the flow passing?
Yeah, flow passing and with the butt scooting in.
I'll show you a little bit.
Yeah. We need to get together and work, the three of us. I feel like that's when I learned the best was when I came in with Jacob for an hour on Wednesday. That was fantastic.
Well, that's how you learn, man. You're not going to learn drilling 14 techniques and then having a nice day.
No.
You have to stick. I know they had a curriculum going, but you got to stick with guard passing for 6 weeks or guard retention for 6 weeks, turtle for 6 weeks if you're Dave Brown. Because he loves the turtle.
Right. I feel like I do best.
De La Hiva for 2 weeks.
In a class, we do 2 things, 3 things.
Yes. And then train. I'm very heavy on training from position training and drill and training. I know they say drillers are killers, and no doubt it's important to drill. But I believe that live sparring is also positional work is excellent, at least for me. I mean, but everybody's different. Some guys might get better just watching and learning.
Yeah.
You know, having a few rolls here and there on a Tuesday night, nice 5 minute, get a little sweat going, you know, head back to the wife, make some chicken breasts. Or you can get in that bitch at 5:30 at night and not leave till 9:30.
Yeah.
And train like a sav.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Not many people can do that, and I can't do it for a prolonged period of time.
I'm good for about 10 hours at the most.
Your body is like, ugh.
10 hours in a week?
That's a lot for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm dragging. On the weekend, I'm dragging. Sunday's rough. Sometimes in the morning, I have to have this inner dialogue with myself to get myself to go Sunday morning. It's tough sometimes.
It's an accumulation of the entire week.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then I take Friday and Saturday off, and I don't feel like I recover as much as I used to. And I think it's because I've just upped my training.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe Sunday's going to be a break. I don't know.
You know,
I'll be honest.
I'll miss you guys.
I might not come Sunday.
You really tore yourself up.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked you're off like this.
Yeah.
You went to the doctor or anything, or you just think you just too much?
No, just a little too much. And it's gotten better. It has, but I want to make sure that it's like fully good
that's
until
smart. God,
I can respect that,
restraint.
man. Yeah, I don't have that kind of restraint, man.
When I was your age, there's no way I would have been rested.
Yeah.
That's smart, Chris. Good for you. I mean, but you're pretty smart about recovery and sleep, and you get it.
Be. Yeah.
I just feel like there's so much more information now than when we were your age, even 15 years ago. There was just so much more information.
Yeah.
I'm only 2 years ahead of Chris.
I saying, who's this we?
You know that?
I thought you were 35.
No, man. I'll be 30 this year.
Well, Will's old.
I'm 29, yeah.
Well, I'm the old motherfucker.
Masters division, baby.
Well, somebody actually, I was rolling with that one young kid, his sister.
Evan? No.
Makoto.
Oh, Yuki's brother?
Yeah.
He's cool.
And he asked me how old I was, and I told him. He's like, "Oh, you're old." I'm like, dude, what the fuck? No,
how old is he?
He's 18.
People call me dad.
I'm like, what the fuck? No,
You know what confuses me is how these 16 to 18-year-old kids can come in and just blow my fucking world apart. These young jiu-jitsu guys. I'm talking training. These young kids, some of them that I spar with. I don't want to say spar. Some of them that I train with, roll with, just kick the living shit out of me.
Really?
And yeah.
That doesn't sound like anything I want a part of.
Ego bruise there.
You know, Evan, he'll kind of beat me up.
Evan?
Little Evan?
You know what I'm talking about? Little Evan's good.
And I think it's because I'm big and he moves good, and I don't really go as hard as I can with him, but he definitely...
He's
a little guy. You guys would not match up well. Yeah, he's a tiny guy. He's like smaller than Tyler. Little-
young,
yeah.
young, like
Young. He's 16,
yeah,
15. Just started
16.
driving.
Oh, okay.
Nice kid. Super nice
Yeah, yeah.
kid.
Is he a wrestler?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just jitsu. Just jits.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Good, man. I appreciate that. This 18-year-old hard body's coming out here and just doing work on the old folks. I can appreciate that, man. But you know what? You can't go if you're at full throttle all the time, man. You got to give the engine a chance to
Look at this guy's
downshift,
smart. That's what
man.
he's doing. Do you feel better?
Yeah, it's over the course of this week. I do feel a lot better. I foam rolled and stretched. I'm gonna try to do some of that tonight too before I go to bed and
I try to
tomorrow
do it
morning.
in front of the TV.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I've
Nice.
got a couple
I got a
different ones,
long.
yeah.
I got a long one.
That
I
long one
use.
is hard as concrete.
Oh really?
Oh, it's brutal.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
I
have
need
the
one
ridged one? Do you ever use the ridged foam roller?
Oh yeah, I've seen
Oh.
those. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, you have one.
They're
yeah.
legit, dude. They're legit. But I start with the tennis ball, then I move to a lacrosse ball.
Mm-hmm. On just your feet
On
or
my
you
back.
go-
You know,
on
my
your
back. I've had this tight neck shoulder issue for about a year and a half now, man. And the only time it hurts me is when I do like a chin tuck, which sucks because I should be tucking my chin all the time to stand with good posture, but it just hurts too much.
Should get a
Oh, there he
massage.
goes.
Shit.
Look
You
at
should get a
that.
massage.
Oh my
Massages are great, man.
Fantastic. That's my favorite, man. Massages. That's what's going on.
I don't know. Man massages? Dude, I had this big old black guy giving me a massage one time, back massage at Ann Arbor or something like that, and it was dynamite.
I don't mind. I do better when it's a guy because I'm so big. I need someone who's strong.
I know.
Oh
Dude, I don't know what I
All
forgot.
right, we're watching Connor go over the edge, and Chris is just like, "Oh my god!"
I
forgot
that.
it.
Oh, it's
I
insane.
forgot about this.
This guy in the red came up
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
fucking pounded on Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was chaos, man. Where was I when I watched this? Where? I don't remember.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see this, Chris?
I did watch the highlights, but I forgot about this.
This is the
whole
thing, man.
Oh, and the
Check this
bulldog.
out.
This
So
is the
he's got him,
bulldog choke.
dude.
Neck crank. I mean,
Oh,
that will just pop your jaw out, right?
damn.
I mean,
Yeah,
and the
dude,
power
yeah.
he has, he's the best at that. I mean, that's got to be terrible. He's still angry.
Here we go.
He's pointing at him, throws his mouthpiece.
that was the mouth guy.
Look at this guy. This guy in the red fucking tux ain't doing shit.
No, seriously.
Look at Connor. Defeated. Just go sell the whiskey, boy.
Oh,
Here we go. Dylan Dennis.
wait, who did
This
he
doesn't
go
make for the
after?
best podcast, but it's amazing. I know.
Wait, who did he go after?
Dylan
Dylan
Dennis.
Dennis.
That's his jits coach. That is the coach for Connor.
Now, Chris, watch this
But he
dude in
was-
the red.
No, yeah, that's what I saw.
Watch what
Fly
dude in the
over.
red.
right here.
Right here.
Who is this?
Look at this guy. Oh, he got he got fucking hit 2 times.
Forgot
I didn't
about
see
that.
that.
Who is that?
That was like Khabib's
scrub.
cousin or
That's
some
like
shit
Nabib
like
or
that. Nabib, Khabib, Jabib,
It's those
Labib.
Dagestan people, wrestlers, man. They're
Is that where
crazy
he's from?
strong.
Kazakhstan?
Yeah. No,
Da-
Dagestan.
Dagestan.
Dagestan?
Dagestan.
Where-
Dagestan.
That's
That's
a
it.
country.
It's a Muslim old Russian country when they split, and it was a new country.
They're all Muslim.
And it's like mountainous. It's not very modern. I mean, there are modern cities, but
Huh.
interesting. A lot of really good wrestlers, and
Yeah.
I don't know why that is.
I wonder that as well. Like the people from Norway ish area.
Strongmen from Iceland and Norway.
Iceland, yeah, Scandinavia. They're just huge. Everyone's like,
The
oh,
biggest
they're
dude,
Viking
the
genes.
biggest guys got to fuck the women, and they win a
Oh,
lot. I
I'll
guess
tell
I
you.
don't know.
I understand they're Viking
I'll
genes,
tell
but
you what it is.
come on, let's find out.
I'll tell
Like,
you
why
what
are
it
they
is.
so
Oh,
strong?
the best strongmen come from Iceland.
I think it has a lot to do with the cold.
Really?
I was reading somewhere that cold, like cold therapy or like cold showers, cold tub has the potentially increases your testosterone
HG,
a lot
Really?
more. And I don't know exactly why, but it has to do with your, you don't want your testes to be too hot, which is
Sure.
why they sit outside of our body.
Right.
And when you get in a cold tub, cold shower, it cools it down, so it reduces potentially the inflammation around your whatever it's the Leydig cells in
Which
your
in turn can increase your testosterone.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Is that
Yeah.
why I feel like a fucking $1,000,000 when I get after I get out of a cold tub?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel so
Yeah.
good after I do. Have you ever done
Yeah.
a cold bath, Matt?
I'm embarrassed. I've never done any cold anything. I know.
Come on, dog. Come
I
on.
don't even take cold
I do-
showers, and I know you're supposed to because of the hit of the.
You've
Yeah.
never done an ice
norepinephrine.
bath.
I do cold showers.
No, man, I wasn't a division athlete like you. I didn't tax my body like that.
Yeah, but you've gotten all this cool shit, all the freaking
I know.
up to date workout gear and whatnot, and recovery foods and whatnot. I highly recommend you try an ice bath.
Okay,
You'll
before the
feel-
next cast, I think I'm gonna try cold showers.
We're gonna cast next time from ice baths.
That's what Kevin Hart does.
Tremendous.
He casts from an ice bath.
Yeah, he's got a podcast or like a YouTube channel where he brings in a guest and they both go in a cold tub and they
No kidding.
record from there. Yeah,
I thought I had an original idea.
yeah. He gets like athletes too. I saw like Terrell Owens on there, Russell Westbrook. Yeah.
That's great. I bet
Yeah,
people are
yeah.
very honest when they're uncomfortable like that.
Oh yeah.
That hot ones where they eat the hot wings and get interviewed and each wing's hotter. That is a great YouTube show.
Oh, I've seen that.
That is fantastic. They
Yeah,
have
I've
all
seen that one
kinds
too.
of comics, athletes, rappers.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
I know what you're
all
talking
your favorite
about.
comedians have been on it for sure.
Really?
Oh yeah. Bert, Tom, Joey, everybody's been on it. It's funny.
I've been.
And they eat some wings that are that at the end the sauces are hot, like
Yeah. Like
one drop.
you're talking about B-Dubs Blazing. How would you compare it?
Dude,
Much hotter?
much hotter. But that B-Dubs Blazing is no joke.
Oh yeah.
The new
I've
one-
cried from it.
Oh, you've had.
I knew someone
Are
who
you
could
guys
crush
big
it.
into spicy foods?
I was
yeah.
before I changed my diet to intermittent fasting. I've got some hot sauce in there.
Yeah.
You like hot sauce? Oh, we
Yeah.
could do it right on. We could do it on here.
I-
Chris could do a spoonful
no,
of that, and then we'll call the hospital.
Hell no.
Dude, it's so hot.
no.
It's like
This is
ghost
some-
pepper
Yeah, the fucking Peruvian
or Carolina
Narrow
Reaper
Mancer.
extract. Yeah.
Yeah, Carolina Reaper.
Naga Parbat or whatever.
Okay, so
Chocolate bukla.
what's the hottest you can do, Chris?
Oh, I don't know. Habanero. I mean,
Can
I
you-
like that stuff, like habanero pepper.
You can eat more than
Jalapeno.
just one, is what you can eat it. Yeah,
I could eat one.
I'm good with
Yeah.
habanero at the hottest.
I had a buddy's dad who would, after he'd get home from work, he had a jar of habanero peppers and would just sit at the sink and chow down, just one after the other. Guy's a
Let me
sad.
tell you, and it's bad. It's bad twice when it's spicy.
Oh right.
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
especially- I
Yeah.
have-
That'll warm your shits up.
I had some. We grew ghost peppers because who's gonna eat them? But I grew them, and I grew Carolina Reapers. And my brother-in-law and I took a bite, and there's a video out there. We're just like jumping up and down, screaming. Unbelievable how hot it is. You start hearing things.
So is
It's
it like?
so hot.
So it's
hotter than anything you can ever imagine. Have you ever eaten a pepper and bitten into one?
Yeah.
Oh, a ghost pepper?
Oh no, not a ghost
or
pepper.
a reaper.
Jeez.
It's unbelievable.
So what does it just hurt like your whole face, or does it just burns the shit out of your
eyes
mouth?
water, your nose waters, your ears ring, you're hot, your heart rate goes up, your blood pressure goes up. You can feel it traveling,
No way.
but it doesn't stop burning. You can drink water, you can drink milk, sugar,
Doesn't
salt.
milk like
Dude,
make it
is
even worse?
hot.
I heard
milk-
water makes
water
it worse.
spreads it out. I think milk neutralizes the fat, neutralizes the acid.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what is the
Cure?
protocol if you're
Don't
like
eat it. Vinegar? I don't know. Let's find out, Chris. Let's have one, and then you can tell us what
yeah.
works.
ask how to mitigate a burn from a pepper?
I'm gonna ask it. Ask the Google machine. Oh yeah, that Carolina Reaper is according to this.
But that was
The
3 million
hottest.
Scoville, and then he bred
Yeah.
it, crossbred it.
I also
Yeah.
want to know what a Scoville is.
It's a
It's a
unit of
heat
measurement.
unit.
It's something about
I got
you can still taste it in a gallon of water, one dropper.
Scoville is a measurement of pungency of chili peppers and other spicy foods based on the concentration of capsaicinoids, among which capsaicin is the predominant component.
can pull up a chart.
That's rad.
Yeah.
Shows like green peppers like 0.
Yes.
And then it goes up to the ones that will kill you.
Banana pepper -1.
I know. Banana pepper's delicious with some pepperonis on a pizza. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Banana
Oh
pepper.
my goodness.
Yeah,
I haven't had pizza. Oh my
Oh,
god.
listen to this, dudes.
Ooh, pizza in a long time.
You know what Don gets when he gets pizza? Check this shit out, bro. Feta cheese, anchovy, mild pepper, pepperoni.
That sounds
and
pretty
it
good.
is dynamite, my
I
man.
think I had it when I was over there.
Did you?
Yeah, at the, where we're Don's.
I didn't think you ate a piece.
Yeah. Took the toppings off, you know me.
Well, that doesn't
Gotta-
count, dog.
Yes, it does. But if I'm gonna cheat, it's not gonna be Domino's. I'm gonna go to like Chicago deep dish and see if I can put myself into a coma from the insulin hit.
Do they still have a Pizza Populis around here? Do you remember that place? That's like Chicago style.
Oh, Neopolis?
Neopolis in Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
That place
yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
No,
I've
you're
never been
thinking
there.
of the one. There's a Giandarno's downtown, but everybody
Pizza
I know who's
Populis
went.
in Dearborn.
No,
like
there's a
multiple
Chicago
locations.
deep dish. What is it called? Giandarno's?
Giordano.
Yeah. There's
Jeez.
one in Detroit. My friend went 2-hour wait. Terrible
What?
service. A pizza's like $60 or
Get out,
$50.
dude. Get out.
Well, I mean, it's also, like a throw pillow thick.
Okay.
But-
yeah.
I wouldn't. I have no patience for that. Waiting in line. I'm not gonna do
2
it.
hours?
2 hours.
Jeez.
I absolutely
Go
have
play
no
some
patience for that
blackjack. Come
either.
back.
Oh, you like to gamble?
No.
I don't either. Not my thing.
No.
Oh yeah, I texted you when I was.
Yeah,
at the
you were at the
other
casino.
night.
Tell us about that.
Well, I lost $10 and
See,
left.
that's a smart man.
I went there for
You're not chasing.
yeah, my uncle's birthday. We went to the casino and we went to the buffet. That's primarily why I went.
Okay, let's talk about this. What buffet?
MGM. So
I haven't done it. So tell me
haven't
about
you?
the MGM buffet.
You know what? It's
Tell
good.
us.
So they have. You walk into the right, they have a nice salad bar, and then to your left is a dessert bar, which they got some bomb stuff going on there. Nice banana puddings, nice cupcake pops and whatnot, ice cream machine. You know the whole shebang. Then they got all your beverages. Then they have your Mongolian barbecue area where you can just select all your meats and veggies, and they'll cook it up for you. That's followed by the Chinese area. They got a Southern fried chicken area. They got
How much was this?
$22. I recommend.
I feel like that could be done on a Sunday.
Shall we?
After rolling, that could happen.
Shall we?
That's not bad for $22.
Oh, it's not.
That Brazilian place was more than $22,
That was $40 a head, wasn't it?
probably.
Man, I'd love to get some of that, man. Meat on a skewer.
Place is fantastic. There's quite a few of them. There's like 3 now.
Really?
There's a
Gauchos?
couple. No, Detroit has got the Texas de Brazil.
Is that the same thing?
It's nicer.
Is
They
it?
have better cuts of meat. It's higher end for sure, but you're gonna pay. They've got balls of mozzarella on the buffet the size of softballs.
Get out.
Yeah. You don't fill up on that. Don't bring me any vegetables. I want the meat.
I like a lot.
I'm getting
of
my
salt.
$80 worth.
It's 80
I'm going
bucks,
home
dog.
with an upset stomach and I know I ate enough when I start telling myself it goes from the best dining experience ever. I'm excited. Everything's great. Half hour later, I'm never coming here again. Fuck this place. I ate too much. Why did I do this?
Oh yeah, bro. I had the same
But
experience.
it goes from the best experience ever to I'm never coming here again.
Really?
But I wind up back 3-4 months later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just eat so much. Like
I feel
no
the same
joke.
way, man. If I get Arab food,
We almost threw down on that
We
tonight.
almost did. I get a lot.
Yeah.
You
I
like
love
that?
chicken shawarmas.
Oh yeah.
That's your jam?
Yeah.
Where'd you get them
Freaking-
from? Where's your spot?
Sheesh.
On 5 in Newburgh. Dog.
Yeah.
That's
my
the
customer.
best. I know
Oh, really?
Yeah, they buy
Yeah.
like tahini and lemon juice and stuff from me, no doubt.
dude.
Yeah.
You gotta
That's-
hook it up, man.
That's
That
my go-to.
is the best,
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion. I also sell the green cedar here at 7 in Newburgh.
Oh, I've
I've
heard
heard
that.
that's pretty good, too.
Smaller
There.
portions though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I've
spend
been there.
definitely 5 in Newburgh's the jam.
The jam, dude.
Dude, by far.
Yeah.
I
we
love
picked
that
up-
place.
We had a game night here and I picked up like a catering order and it was reasonable. It's super good.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I missed. Oh, yeah. I think you had told me about that.
Yeah, they have excellent
Did you
food there.
smash? What'd you get?
We were eating it for 2 days. The family feast for like 8, and there was like 6 of us, and 2 of them already had eaten. So it was just like tubs of rice and
No
hummus.
way.
It was great. It was great. We should have done that
That's okay.
That's
we
what-
can do that next time.
next time.
I'll do
what's up.
sometimes I'll do two chicken shawarma sandwiches, fries, and then hummus on top of that. I'll eat it all. right
Yeah,
there.
but you
Those
intermittent
sandwiches.
fast, so you can smash.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter.
Sometimes.
And as
yeah.
active as you are, you probably can't put enough calories in a meal.
I know. After eating dinner tonight, I honestly feel like, man, I should have ate more. Like I feel
Well,
like I
you
didn't
got
eat
time.
that much. Yeah.
I mean, oh, that's right. You're gonna fast out.
I'm gonna try and do a 24 till tomorrow night, which is the engagement party that I'm going to, and then I'm gonna fucking pig out there.
You know what's on the menu?
Yeah,
Because I'll check.
my friend told me it's like beef tenderloin, like some sort of like chicken pasta thing. They're gonna have appetizers. I'm assuming there's gonna be cake as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go all out.
Will you be indulging in any adult beverages?
Yeah, I'll have a glass of wine.
Good for you.
Yeah, red
I
wine.
like that.
Now, will
Yeah.
you eat so much that you get a huge hit of insulin, or you're not carb sensitive? You won't feel like you want to die. Like if I do that, right to bed.
Really?
Absolutely, I exaggerate not. Christmas, I cheated a little. I fell asleep in a chair at my in-laws when the room was full of people talking. I get this huge insulin hit. I can't do. It takes about 45 minutes, and then I feel better. I'll fall
No
asleep.
kidding.
Oh, absolutely, it's awful. So I don't even do it anymore. I don't cheat
Damn.
like that. So you don't get a hit like that where you feel terrible.
No, not really.
Oh.
Even if I have like a bunch of sugar, like tonight, I having the granola and the sunflower butter. I mean, the granola is a lot of sugar, a lot of carbs.
Sure.
But I mean, I still feel good right now. Yeah.
I used to think granola was healthy. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Well,
Without
you
sugar
got to
and
think
carbs.
he's a totally different like build, and
The
you
metabolism.
can handle it, metabolism, and you train like crazy, and you probably have a hard time gaining size, whereas
Yeah.
I can gain
Yeah, I do.
weight so fast.
Bro, I just had 20 wings, and I guarantee I'm 2 pounds heavier. Guaranteed.
Wait, how many wings?
Oh,
20.
it was standing.
Bro.
20 wings
20.
standing, and then encouraged me to, and we got extra.
So I probably had 24. 26 even.
Jeez. Did you guys eat? Wait, no, you
It's an
got
appetizer.
here right as I was getting here.
Oh, so we went there and they screwed the order all up.
Which one? Did you go
Big
to Six
time.
in Newburgh?
Oh, they screwed
Six
it
in
up.
Newburgh. It was
Yeah.
well, I was worried when we placed the order because there was definitely some confusion.
Oh, that's
And,
the worst. You know right away.
When we got there, he repeated it back, and Will's like, "Can you slay that slow?" And it wasn't even close.
Wasn't even
He was
close,
like
dude.
a Sunday, 4 tacos, a Whopper. We're like, "What are you talking about?" Will's like, "No, dude, I can't have all spicy garlic." It was
Which
all
I
fucked
ended up eating anyway.
Oh, it was all fucked
My
up.
fat ass.
And then you would think we'd be a priority at the end, but we had to wait for all new food.
Dude, it was. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just let it ride. But we ended up getting like 12 free wings out of it.
Oh, okay.
But I'm still like, you ever have one of those days where your stomach appears to be an endless pit and you can just
Yeah.
continue to eat?
Yeah.
And any normal day, if I ate 24 wings and what else I've had today,
Thank you. Thanks, man.
I'd be stuffed. But right now, if I go home, I'll probably eat some nuts or some
Yeah.
Cadbury mini eggs. Those things are so good. Do you like those things?
It's been yeah. Yeah, no, those are good.
Are you a sweets guy or a starch guy?
No, I definitely do like my sweets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lately it's been granola. I know exactly what you're talking about with granola. It's not the healthiest. It really isn't.
Yeah.
You eating the kind granola or just buying
Kind's
it in bulk?
delicious, dude.
I do.
That peanut butter is on point.
The one I really like right now is this the Kroger organic one is so I don't know what's up with it, but I crave it all the time. And I do cereal a lot. Some kashi cereal.
How
It's
is
my
that
favorite.
stuff?
It's good. It's really good. Organic, non-GMO.
I'm good.
No, is this yours?
No, it's yours. That's mine.
Oh, my bad.
No, the
Organic,
organic.
non-GMO.
You know who sells that to him?
Well,
Well, Perry,
hey.
you want to buy a case?
Wait, you guys sell kashi?
Yeah, we sell the bulk sets to Kroger. I know exactly what brand that is. I could look it up for you. You could buy a case of it super cheap.
Yeah, fuck.
You
Did
want
you
a
say the-
37.5 pound case of granola? I don't know if you can blow through it, but I'll grab you a case.
Yeah.
Do we sell everything?
I might talk to you about that, seriously. Because that's my favorite cereal.
If I had
I'll
the
buy it.
freezer space, I could buy food in bulk. But I just don't have the space here.
Mm-hmm.
I get a good deal. But you're a sugar guy. You like that?
I like the sugar. I like the sugar.
What's your favorite candy? I would say candy or chocolate. Do you prefer?
Like
say like Sour Patch Kids, or do you like Hershey bar?
I do like dark chocolate, but
Damn,
not
I
necessarily
can't get through
Hershey.
this guy, man.
Chris
I'm like,
is
what do you like for sweets?
responsible.
I like granola. I'm like,
like
what do you
I
like
like
for
a-
chocolate? I like a dark cacao.
Yeah,
Cut from
Chris is-
Colombia.
Chris is
Dog, give me some here.
better than
Like-
does a better job than I do, and he's even younger. So
Well,
good
look
for
how
you,
in
man.
shape he is, man. He's a strapping young lad.
because
Yes.
I think it
Jacked.
is because of the fast. I really that fasting has
I
changed
feel
my.
so much better.
Yeah, like
Shoot.
today I did 16. I did 16 all this week.
My
and-
first meal was those wings, and I stopped
Really?
eating at like 8 o'clock last night. Yeah.
Guys,
I
I
had a little
struggle.
coffee with MCT oil
Okay,
and a little heavy cream, but I'm breaking my fast.
but it's
And
all
yeah,
fat.
the enzymes and stuff, it's all fat.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
really should just have black coffee, but I like the charge I get from the that bulletproof brain
Oh,
octane.
yeah, yeah.
That it's pure
Oh,
caproic
yeah, you didn't
acid.
tell me about that.
Ooh, man, I don't get hungry. I almost feel like I'm not.
That's like
it
on acid.
definitely it feels good.
Acid's
feel like,
fantastic.
I
man.
run better on it. My cardio's better.
Oh yeah,
Acid?
yeah.
What?
Have you ever done acid?
No,
LSD? Well, it's a wild ride, man. Let me tell you.
never done that.
Never.
Done
Well,
mushrooms.
It's similar.
Mm.
Very similar. They're both psychedelics, psychoactive.
Psychoactive. That was a big thing a long time ago, I think.
What?
I'm probably coming back. I don't know, like LSD. That's like so 60s
Oh,
to
yeah.
me or 70s.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's alive. It's alive
It's
and
like
well.
the hippie culture.
Yeah, I chewed
Oh,
through
things
about a
come in
pack of
cycles
bubble
for
gum.
sure.
Definitely. Like right now, what are we cycling through? I know they brought back some '90s fashion statements. I remember that. Well, how did you dress in
Flannel?
the '90s, dude? Since
Flannel?
you're like,
Oh,
Are you the flannel guy?
Okay.
Chris and I were growing up in
I
the
had
'90s, but you were an
long
adult.
bangs. No, I was not an adult. I was as old as 20 in 1999. So I was born in 79. No, but I had when grunge was in, I had long hair. I was kind of, I tried. I was trying to fit in.
Did you
I had
try to do the
long
grunge look?
bangs, and I would wear like band T-shirts and like flannel. But I had those
Red Hot
big
Chili
like,
Peppers.
oh, tremendous, of course.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
had those
yeah.
big ass glasses in the 90s. Everybody wore like covered your cheeks. But that was the thing in the 90s. I was styling.
Did you
But
wear like
there's
a
one
Mexican shawl?
No, but there's one high school picture where I have a leather vest on.
Get out, dude.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
a cut-off leather vest?
No, not like a biker one. It was, I don't know.
Your
It
hair
was a long
spiked?
time ago. Oh yeah,
Frost
side
tipped?
spike. Frost tips was later.
Did
Yeah.
you do frost tips?
There's
You
a
did.
terrible frost tip picture of me. on the
No,
internet.
I gotta fucking peep
There's
it,
a
dude.
terrible picture of me
Gotta peep that.
back in my I want to be a bodybuilder day.
Yeah, man.
It's
You used to
pretty
do some
embarrassing.
bodybuilding work, didn't you?
No, I did a lot of bodybuilding stuff.
Yeah, I mean, your arms are big there, man.
I haven't lifted weights, guys, in like 8 weeks. I just train.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
arms
I
are
got-
nice.
When I train, they get. But you know what I've noticed? I like being smaller. I move better.
Yeah.
I've
And
heard that a
I
lot.
feel
I
like
heard that a lot.
I'm more limber. When
Yeah.
I go lift, I don't move great.
Yeah, you get all
But,
fucking stiff down. Your muscles.
Yeah,
are-
absolutely. No, if I
Can't
lift
wipe
weights,
your
I can
ass.
get I can put quite a bit of size on, but it's not good for jiu-jitsu. I
Mm-hmm.
gas faster, just too much mass.
I heard that. I get that a lot, man. A lot of guys, they do a lot of functional work.
Yeah, I like doing the body weight stuff, the sit-outs, push-ups,
Yeah.
burpees.
Yeah.
And I would have a year ago I would have laughed if you told me that would have been my jam. I'm like, oh, it's 3 sets of 10, 4 sets of 6.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yep.
just
Oh, yeah, bro.
you just evolve. You change.
Yeah.
I still like to do my Olympic lifts, though.
Like cleans.
Power
Clean.
clean.
Yeah.
Okay, I try to keep to the essentials. All right, I still deadlift, but I deadlift light. I won't even deadlift over my body weight.
That's smart.
I don't bench press. I use dumbbells for shoulder stability. I'll do my power cleans, hang cleans, and back squat, and I'll do my pulls. So just and then I'll do my functional work. So I still stick with the main core, lifts that are, I believe, pretty decent at maintaining. And let's see these frost tips here. I'm just rambling.
That's an awesome picture.
I feel
the
like
black
that's
wife beater.
studio.
No way that's you,
That's
dude.
in front of Studio 54 in like 2003 in New York.
Wow.
Yeah, I had frosted tips. I was on probably a pretty good cycle of clenbuterol. I was jizzacked. Yeah, I was taking
What?
clenbuterol. I was very, very lean. very lean and very strong. I could bench, no kidding. I could bench press 120 dumbbells like shoulder press. Shoulder press
way.
one. I swear to you.
You were just juiced to the gills.
I
huh?
wasn't. I was just on a really good diet and clenbuterol.
And you lived in New York?
No, I was on vacation with my family.
Oh.
We went there for a week.
Where were you lifting at back when you were?
Gold's
Well,
Gym.
I was at Goal. Originally, the guy that I learned to train from killed himself. I found out this last week.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Sucks, man.
it was like a kind of like a mentor almost. Wasn't the best influence, let's say.
Damn.
But yeah, he's kind of had a weird week when I found out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started over at the Gold's Gym on Canton Center, the barn they called it. This wasn't this Gentile Planet Fitness where you can't drop weights and you can't have this place had a leaking roof and there was dudes pulling a sled in the parking lot. It was crazy.
kidding.
Oh, this place was crazy.
I think I know where
There
it's
was
that bike.
syringes in the garbage can. You got athlete's foot the minute you walked in. It was just disgusting. It was an amazing gym, and I met so many characters there.
Really?
And then I just feel like gyms now are so sanitized. And then from there, I went to the Powerhouse.
Big box gyms, they call them.
Yeah, this Planet Fitness is killing it. I just think it's
Five
it's terrible.
in Newburgh?
No, I went to the Powerhouse at on Canton Center. The
Novi?
old Bye Bye. It's a Bye Bye Baby now by Outback.
Oh, okay.
And then I trained there for many, many years. And that's when I was training, when I was in that picture. And I was training 2 hours a day, 5 days a week easily. Cardio. Wow. It was, yeah.
So you were on the routine. Man.
Oh, yeah.
You were on the bodybuilding routine. That's what they usually do. 5
Gym tan laundry.
Oh, yeah.
GTL, bro.
Oh, yes.
And
but
with
if
the
I
spike tips. What else?
knew now, or knew then what I know now, I probably would have been much healthier. Felt better, looked better, could have maintained it longer.
Yeah, man. Hindsight's 2020. If I could go back to college and know what I know now, I'd probably be a professional.
Yeah.
It sucks, man.
Yeah.
But hindsight's 2020. You know, life goes on, and now we know it. It's better that we know it at this age, at a young age, than we're learning it at 60. You know,
It's true.
Yeah.
which our parents are learning it at 60 because they grew up on
Yeah.
on butter,
The food
Crisco.
pyramid.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
My dad has pretty significant diabetes, and he still can't put down the white bread, man.
It's terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you
He's not-
trying
he's
to
a
help
thin
him, or are
guy,
you trying
too.
to
He's a
educate him?
thin
But a
guy.
lot of times,
You don't listen, dude.
people who are diabetic a lot of times are thin.
Yeah, I've heard
Exactly.
that. I've heard that. Yeah.
I mean, it's not always. I mean, a lot of is he type 1,
Type 2.
type 2? Because a lot of times type 2 is just a lifestyle choice, poor lifestyle choices.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, you
but
get
it's-
anabolic syndrome, and then next thing you
Yeah.
know, you're insulin resistant, and then
That's
too
the-
bad to hear, man. You try to
Yeah,
help
that
him and like
sucks.
yeah,
educate
man. I
him.
tried to. I'm like, you got to stay.
Get him
cut
eating
out the
keto,
white
man. You
breads.
fix him
She
right
don't-
up.
I know, but he's
Have your mom cook for him.
she does, but I don't know what. I mean, they cook healthier, but he's still at night. He's a night snacker, and he's got ice cream in the fridge, and
yeah.
All the good stuff.
all the good stuff.
I get it.
man.
Damn.
I get it.
I get it too, man.
It's tough.
I get it too. I try to keep
It's-
that out of the house. Like we just bought a bag of Lay's potato chips again, and it was gone in 2 days. Can't
We
get enough
don't.
of
We
them.
don't even have it in the house.
It's best not to put it in the house.
I just don't have it in the house.
Oh,
I mean, the
potato
worst
chips,
thing
yeah.
I can do is get into like 3 pounds of almonds or beef jerky.
Could you put down like you start
3
eating
pounds
almonds,
of
you just
almonds?
keep
I
going.
just have all kinds of all kinds of stuff to eat that's reasonable. That if I do
Yeah.
decide to derail, it's not going to be on birthday cake and pizza. Oh, you let there be pizza rolls in there.
Yeah.
Let that happen on a Sunday when she's at work. Oh,
How many of those pizza rolls can you put
the
down?
ones
Totino's.
the king size the pillow, the one from Costco that you have it's like a sack of potatoes on your shoulder. I'll roll through that bitch. I'll just leave the oven on and I'll be loading it like I'm at a bakery. Just loading it, reloading it. Oh, I'll throw down.
Chefing
One time
it.
she had 2 bags of Doritos. I just make terrible choices and then I'm like, well, I fucked up. Let's do this.
Yeah. Let's fucking
Yeah.
smash these.
Oh,
Doritos.
it's but I've definitely gotten it under control. And I
Yeah.
feel better and I've gotten leaner from it. I think those cheat meals like that can wreck like days and days of progress.
I
I've heard
agree
it takes
with that,
four,
but
I've
I
heard
also
it takes
agree it's
14
necessary.
It is, but moderation and moderation. Go off the rails once in a while, but not every weekend. And that was my problem. I was being like really indulgent and just making shitty choices. And of
Yeah.
course I wasn't making much progress. But now that I've cleaned it up, I feel like I'm doing better. I think getting more consistent with my training, I don't want to feel shitty in the morning and then have to go to class. So that's helped.
Yeah.
But
True. Yeah, a lot of my diet is geared towards feeling good during training and during just normal everyday activity.
Mm-hmm.
So, and just there's so much knowledge out there. We have the world at our fingertips.
Mm-hmm.
and anything
Yeah.
you need
No.
to know.
People were stupid. Internet's cool.
But think about what, like in 20 years from now, what new
can
stuff
you
is going to
even
come
imagine?
out.
Think about
And-
where we were 20 years ago.
Yeah,
I
20
know.
years ago
No.
to now.
Sometimes I think about
and
what
where
am
we're
I
going
doing?
in 20 years.
Gary.
What are we
Yeah.
doing right now that's going to prove to be terrible?
I know,
I feel
right?
like there's got to be
Yeah.
something that I'm doing, like some
Yeah.
vitamin I'm taking that's
Yeah.
going to wind up to be like make my leg fall off or something in 20 years.
100%.
It makes me
100%.
nervous.
I was just reading about, because I used to think that canola oil wasn't bad for you. And I would buy it
Oxidized,
organic.
Trans. Oh, it's
Yeah,
so bad.
and now I just read something that it literally clogs your blood
it
vessels.
causes intense inflammation,
Yeah.
systemic inflammation.
Yeah.
They say don't all plant oils
Any
stay
plant
away
oils, you
from?
should really,
Really?
yeah, like you should never cook high heat with olive oil ever.
Oh yeah. No.
I cook with ghee. I've got a big
I do
tub
butter.
of ghee,
Yeah.
and I cook with butter. But yeah,
So why
What
why
about-
not? Go ahead.
Sorry. What about avocado oil? though?
that's avocado oil is safer because it's got a really really high heat point, smoke point, so you can cook at a higher temperature. The problem is olive oil starts smoking at a lower temperature,
Yeah.
and whatever when it cooks like that, it starts it to oxidize or something, and it makes it really
yeah.
inflammatory.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, so
shit.
That's
I
why I
know.
only use olive oil like in salads. Like
yeah,
I
that's
won't
what
cook with it.
You're doing it right.
Yeah.
Definitely, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
So you should never cook vegetables in olive oil, and that's my shit.
Yeah.
So I've
olive
been
oil.
using like ghee, and
Ghee's good.
it just I don't know.
Some
Tomorrow I'll
grass-fed
find out
ghee.
that's bad.
Yeah.
Shit. You
Right?
never know that.
Yeah.
That's.
mean-
I didn't know that about olive oil because I use
Yeah.
olive oil a lot to cook. We use avocado oil too, but that shit is expensive, man. That shit can
I
get
bet.
pricey a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's not as
Coconut
flavorful
oil
as-
is good. We use coconut oil,
Coconut oil's good,
avocado
too.
oil,
Yeah.
and
I do
Olive
coconut
oil.
oil sandwiches. I never cook with coconut oil, but instead of using like jelly, jelly's got the sugar in there. I'll do
Yeah.
like almond butter and coconut oil
no shit.
like that.
How
Yeah.
is that? Just
Yeah,
really
that
rich.
sounds
Good.
interesting.
It's really good.
I've
Really?
never tried that.
Yeah, really, really good.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
eating
Man, there's no better.
coconut oil sandwiches and taking ice baths.
Well, you
fucking
guys know,
tremendous.
Fucking
coconut
tremendous.
oil is like the 3 compounds that lauric acid, caprylic acid.
acid. It's the precursor to MCT, right?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
MCT is derived from medium chain triglycerides.
Yes.
Is derived from coconut oil, I think.
And I didn't know this, but coconut oil is a natural, like antibacterial, antiviral substance.
shit.
Yeah. What were they saying? Those 3 acids that we were talking about, they help to fight. I think it was H. pylori bacteria.
Which is what causes ulcers, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yep. It helps to like fight like the bad bacteria, like
Interesting.
in your.
So it feeds
gut.
like the good gut bacteria.
I don't know if it necessarily feeds the good one as much as it destroys the
Oh,
bad.
shit, I should
bad
probably
shit.
add some of that into my diet.
Do you sell tubs of that?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm
But you can go, if you have a Costco membership, you can get a vat
Yeah.
of that for like
Yeah.
$8.
Oh
coconut oil.
Yeah, and if you go to Costco, the ghee's not even that expensive. You go
Yeah?
to Kroger and get some ghee. That stuff's expensive, or tallow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yikes.
Costco's good, but man, you got to be committed to what you're buying.
True.
Like
100%.
I obviously want 2 gallons of pickles. And you're definitely on the hook for it for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's
we
true.
We do well there.
I do Sam's and Costco.
Oh, look
Did
at
you know that? Yeah.
Explain to me why there's a benefit to that.
I like my almond butter from Sam's Club. I like usually my liquor or beer if I do that, or like party stuff from Sam's. I like their eggs. I like their hummus selection. I like their. I just like their quality better than Kirkland Members Mark. But Costco and Sam's Club, their aisles are labeled. It's less crowded. I mean, it's the same prices as Costco, but you're not. When you go to Costco, you're standing in line, Gary.
Dude, you're
Yes.
standing in line. But
Yeah.
the thing I like about Costco is they take care of their people. It's a very high paying job.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
That's the real deal. Yeah, they make
Really?
good money and they have great benefits.
I know a couple people that
I mean,
work
you
at
can-
that one on Haggerty.
He makes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're okay. Make like $60,000 a year.
What?
No, like seriously, no, they really take care of their people.
No kidding.
Yeah, and I like Costco. I don't.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
You
it's
don't like
also
Sam's?
because it's right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
When do you go?
during the day when it's not crazy, you won't catch me there on a Saturday or a Sunday.
That's the only
Absolutely
days my
not.
mom goes, and it's awful.
That's just
Yeah, I've
asking.
been
You're a
with her.
glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to stand in line and then have some lady look at my receipt like she's actually looking at it. So
What are they looking at? I know
Still-
they're trying to count
Nothing.
your cart items,
Nothing.
but
She
come
just-
on.
They still draw a smiley face on there. It's like, all right, there's nobody here less than
I'm
10
like,
years
yeah, I'm
old.
stealing avocados and green beans and some Roma tomatoes.
Yeah.
Fuck out
Find everything you're looking for.
Oh, you be good, honey.
But they have some good stuff there. They have these Quest bar knockoffs. You know, you ever eat Quest bars?
I have I just bought a pack,
Their
dog.
Costco,
Yeah, yeah.
their Costco knockoff ones are the same. They must be the same manufacturer.
Yeah, there's a blue and a red one. One's
Yeah.
like, I just had those.
I got boxes
It's
of
the
them.
same thing as Quest bars. But
Yeah.
dude, that gives me the rumble stumbles in the cup there.
Man.
I'm a
I'll
little
be-
bit bubbly after
Dude,
those.
I'll be throwing mud. If I eat like 2 of those in a day,
As
it's
Don would say.
MCT oil.
As Don would say, dumping a 2-liter into a lake.
Oh, that's a great visual.
Will, I wanted to ask you about Sam's Club. The almond butter. What brand is that?
Members Mark. Okay,
Is
so
it-
it used to be they just recently changed it. I used to hate their almond butter.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Costco, loved theirs. I'm like, shit, now I gotta buy my almond butter from Costco. Okay, so I was getting a lot of my stuff from there, and my fiance had a Groupon for Sam's Club again to get a membership for $12 for the year. I was like, yeah, get that so I can get a few things I like from Sam's. So now that's why we have dual memberships.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back to Sam's Club like months later, and I was like, let's see if they got almond butter just to see what it's up, how much it is. And it's a new, different brand. I'm like, okay, a different label, I should say. The almond butter they used to have was so chunky that you could barely stir that shit in there, man.
Ugh,
Even if you
yeah.
because you have the oil sits on top,
Yeah.
and a lot of time you have to stir your almond butter. I was having to stir so much, and it would be so crusted to the bottom of the container that I was only getting probably
It'd be like sand
a cup
in the
of
bottom,
almond butter.
like cement.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is $8. I'm not
The
even.
top's all loose.
Yes.
Yeah, I bought that before. It's
Yeah.
awful.
So Costco's not like that. But then when I went back to Sam's, I was like, okay, it's a new label. Let me try it. And I tried it, and it's a little bit better.
Is
And it
it
tastes better than Costco.
is it just like the ingredients of it? Is it just straight almonds?
Yeah, it says almonds,
Salt.
salt,
Any? Okay.
and I believe one of them has oil in it, which kind of concerns
Okay.
me.
Because
Now that we're talking about oils,
the almond butter I buy is that Maranatha stuff. Comes in a glass jar. Kroger has it. A lot of places have it,
yeah,
and it has palm oil in it.
that's it. That's the oil.
Yeah.
And so what's palm oil? Don't tell me now that this is bad.
It's
That's
bad
what I've
because of the way
heard.
the harvesting is terrible.
What's
Yeah.
is a palm tree oil?
They're leveling
Yeah.
jungles, and I think
Yeah.
it's like Southeast Asia, isn't it, or Malaysia or something? It's not
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like in it.
So what oil is good besides
well-
coconut and avocado? That's
And
about
olive.
it. Yeah, olive's good if you're eating it with hummus.
Yes, that one.
Yeah,
Yep.
we sell that.
That one right there.
Let me see.
I like they got an organic one, but the organic one's really expensive. I like the raw almond butter because it's no oil. It's just almonds, not even any salt, which
Just ground almonds.
just ground almonds. And
You know
it's
they have
actually
that
really
at
good.
Better Health. Yeah, at Better Health you
Yeah.
can grind your own peanut butter. You can grind your own almond and macadamia butter.
Oh, they have that at Fresh Time. If you go to Fresh Time Market,
There too.
absolutely. I sell them
There
all
too.
the nuts and everything there.
Oh,
the one
yeah.
right here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Everybody
man.
in here I got on lockdown, dog. Everybody in here is buying from me.
Wait, how does
I'm the street dealer. I'm fucking Free Ray Rick Moss. I'm Free Ray Matt Ross. I got what you need.
I got all the.
You need
fucking-
baked
Aw.
goods? We're here. No, yeah.
Maybach
We
music?
gotta. I'm a prison guard.
Wait, how does that work? How do you just you purchase the nuts and then you take it to a
I don't
blender?
purchase. No, yeah.
Or like
you
if-
just
if
wait,
I
yeah.
wanted to.
You just go there and say, okay, I want these nuts. Well, they have preloaded machines.
Okay.
They have like I could look on my computer when we
Because
get
I
done.
would
but
love to try that macadamia nut and grind that into a butter.
I don't know if they have,
Annabelle Road and Sheldon.
they have macadamia nut.
Oh yeah,
That's
better
going to
help.
cost like $16.99 a
I
pound.
live right next
It
to
is
there.
$16.99 a pound.
See, who do you think you're fucking dealing with? $16.99 a pound for
If
sure.
you go there and it's not there, they must have removed it because it definitely was there, and it was like $16.99 a pound. For what?
That's expensive.
Holy
That
shit!
is. That is.
The almond butter is like what, $8.99 a pound?
Oh, I'd say at least.
The
At
one
least.
I
for
sell
16
all
ounces.
this stuff, guys. All this, like you
I
guys
gotta
want
come to
you guys
you,
like
man.
almond butter? Just split
Yeah.
a case. Here's because they buy from me for one and sell for two. Basically, a lot of it's marked up like 50, 60, especially around here. They tax these people around here, especially for that organic stuff. They buy it for.
Yeah.
I mean, they pay a little bit of a premium, but they're banging you guys out.
I
Yeah.
do love the
Yeah.
organic stuff.
I'll get you guys a case of almond butter.
All right, let's see.
Much
This
easier.
could be all talk. Let's hope to come to fruition.
Oh,
What were you saying, Chris?
About
almond butter.
what? Almond butter. Was I about
You
to
were
say
going to
something?
ask me something about Sam's about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, about the another thing I wanted to ask you about Sam's was the hummus selection. You said it was larger than Costco's because Costco.
I retract my statement. I confused the two. Costco has roasted red pepper.
Yes,
They have
that's a good one.
garlic
I like that one.
something. Garlic.
They got the
What is it?
Sabra.
I buy Sabra. But and Costco also has like the house brand that's in a giant tub.
Mm-hmm. They got the pine nut.
That's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
of. Roasted
Yeah, yeah,
pine
yeah.
nut.
Roasted
I
pine
love
nut.
that one.
Yeah.
And the garlic. There's pine nut, garlic, roasted red pepper, but at the Sam's Club they only have usually original and roasted red.
Okay.
So I
Gotcha.
confused.
Yeah, but they're the big ones, the 32s, right?
well, they're 32s at. I can go through a 32 hummus in about 2 days.
Yeah.
No,
That
that's exaggeration, but
that roasted red pepper one from Costco is really good.
is it?
It's
Have you
really
tried?
good.
Have you tried this? It's from Costco. It's keto cashew dip.
Yeah.
Say
My
what?
mom had. My mom
Spicy,
bought
right?
it. To be honest, I didn't try it. My parents did.
I wanna
and
try that.
They thought it was. They did.
I
They
got
thought
sick
it was
of
okay.
Tub down, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like
Were
it
you
tastes like
fighting
buffalo sauce with cashews in it.
Were you
It's-
fighting the good fight to get through it?
it
it
towards
hard
the
to
end there.
eat?
Towards the end, I was fighting her.
Sometimes
That's the problem with them big box.
that's the problem with Costco. Sometimes I'll just do it out of spite for the food. I'll
Yeah,
just
but I got
finish it.
toilet paper for
Awful.
days, son. Days. I'm talking years, actually, maybe. Now that I think about it.
Everything at those big box stores like that are $20.
What do
Every
you mean?
item is like $20. Everything in your cart's like a $20 bill.
That's true. It's very
Everything,
expensive.
everything.
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
ground beef, 1987. Water,
Yeah.
$22.93.
Yeah.
Everything's $20.
Yeah.
Almost
Is
everything.
there a
you
reason
buy
for
there-
that?
No, I think it's because it's such a big quantity.
Oh, okay.
So do you sell the Costco too? Do you sell the big
I
bar?
wish we did. See all those. See how
Who
Costco
do they buy
works.
from?
They buy direct. That's how they
Kirk-
get those weird
oh,
sizes of like
yeah, yeah.
36 a pop. They have manufacturers just build them the Costco model, and they pull direct.
Yeah.
It's
Whoa.
huge.
You guys don't do anything for them, really?
No, we do. Meyer gets such good prices that we don't even send sales reps in there. They just bring trucks in overnight.
Wow.
A lot in Kroger, almost everything in Bush's.
Mm.
And then like a lot of like local markets, like some restaurants.
I remember when we were talking. I had at my last job. I had that one account that you were familiar with,
What was it?
Johnny Pomodoros.
Oh, Dan Soderberg. He's a dick. Oh, shit.
He's not gonna be listening.
I'm sending this to Dan
This dude's
right
funny.
after
he's
this.
He's awful, man. He's mean.
You know what else I had was did I tell you this? The Spartan Foods on Grand River and
Oh.
Beach.
Yeah, it's,
Daily in Redford. It's on Grand River.
What's
and,
the name of the store? It's
the manager?
No, the name of the store. It's not Spartan, is it?
Yeah, it's Spartan.
Grand River. Oh, was the dairy guy kind of like dressed really nice and was weird? And then they had like a deli in the back corner that they closed down.
They, yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I know that store.
That was one of my accounts.
Yeah, I know.
God,
I've been in there, man, covering for people.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I have been in, no joke, every single independent grocery store probably in the city of Detroit.
Jeez.
And some are much better than the others.
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet.
I need to make a coffee table book of bathrooms. You should see some of the bathrooms
Oh,
in these
yeah.
places. I kid you
Yeah.
not. It is some of the grossest, scary. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I had my spots where I knew had a good bathroom, so I would hold it until I got there.
And let me tell you something
what do you
else.
do again?
In the winter, in the city, every single bathroom's about 1 degree over freezing. I don't know why
yeah,
that
they're
is
ice
either.
cold,
My
dude.
stores are bad, man. Some of them.
What do you do,
Yeah.
Chris?
Back when I was a sales rep for this beverage company, I would travel to like grocery stores, kind of like doing what Matt does.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Except I would have to merchandise the product, like so it would get delivered.
Chris had a hard job.
Then I would have to literally put it on the shelf and
would
organize it. And
Take the order, it would come in, and then he'd have to merchandise it. I don't touch anything except my laptop. You have a hard job. That's a tough gig. Those guys who are doing like Frito-Lay trucks,
yeah,
that is a
the
effing
Frito
grind, man.
That's why they wear the knee pads.
Dude, those guys,
'cause they're-
that ages
yeah.
you like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
My roommate in college's father worked for Frito-Lay, and I guess he was making solid cash doing that. Like I guess it's a decent paying gig, and we would always have just bags of chips, like plethora of them. It was awesome.
Some of the guys own the route, whereas they don't work for the company or they rent the truck, but they own the route.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
It's just constant income.
Huh. Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Especially if you have like account like a Walmart.
Yeah, but the margins have to be so thin. You know how much chips you have to sell to make money?
Yeah,
To Walmart?
probably.
I mean, you got to think some of my cases of like nuts are like $1,100. You got to think a case of chips is probably $9.50.
Yeah.
You have to sell a lot of chips.
I do remember though seeing Frito-Lay guys in like a place like Walmart. They would come back to the store like, I kid you not, like 3 times one day just to refill the shelves
Really?
because they would get hit.
They wouldn't have
yeah.
backstock?
No, they do have backstock, but the Walmart employees they didn't really work it, so they would have to come back and.
Walmart, they don't work anything because the LaPerry,
No.
they wanted us to work the product. I didn't have any Walmarts, and some of the guys were doing it. Some of the guys would just let it get delivered, date out, write it up, and resend it.
Wow.
No kidding.
They're like, we're not going to work the product.
Okay, so you know
I
what?
think we're in suits, though.
Right, yeah.
I'm not going to get
100%.
No.
You wear a suit every day
Well, I wear a tie.
when you're working.
Yeah.
So Oxford
Yeah,
slacks and a tie.
Yep, and I carry a laptop. I leave my bag in my car. I walk in with a laptop. Just, hey, what do you need? Look at this. This will work here. This is a great price on this. Buy some of this.
Do they give you
We
like
got a
hot
special. Yeah.
What? Yeah,
spot?
I got a hot
You
spot.
wear spots.
And then I've got a territory.
What's
And,
your territory?
Well, they give you like a route, but I can open new stuff.
Oh, I don't know what that
Cramping.
means.
I can go and open new accounts, or I can grow existing accounts. I have some pretty big stores,
Yeah.
but I can get them to buy new stuff, and I get paid on that.
I just am so confused with what they do when I go to a Meijer or whatnot. How much product there is there? Like, there's no way that this many people are buying this much shit. What do
They
they
are,
do with all
and
that?
it's a nightmare. Because if you're in like a dairy, I mean, you ever worked in a store? You've seen what it's like. It's a never-ending battle. You put it up, they take it away, and it never stops. And it gets worse at the holidays, and then it slows down, but you're never caught up. I couldn't do it. You're never caught up.
Yeah.
It's just a grind. There's always your cooler is always full with pallets. There's always stuff in the back you can't find.
Yeah.
So you got to keep an eye on dates. It's a logistical nightmare.
That's
having
what
a
I'm saying.
store.
It's like the dates and such.
They have a system, Meijer. I mean, obviously they're making money there, but they're also smart buyers. They're getting. I'm sure, Chris, you had different prices for different people.
Yeah, yeah, like especially Meijer compared to Kroger, Walmart. Yeah, we would sell Snapple to Kroger at a different price than Meijer.
Oh,
to-
absolutely.
to
Why is
Walmart.
that?
Just based on volume, you can say, hey, you're going to buy
Yeah.
10,000 cases a week from me,
Yeah.
or you're going to buy 500. If you're buying 10,000 from me, I'll give you a better price.
Yeah.
You know, because that's a bigger
Yeah.
ring.
Our top store was always Kroger. Kroger was our
bangs,
number
man.
one.
Kroger bangs,
Yeah.
and Kroger is not cheaper than Meijer.
No.
Overall,
by
you
any
go to
means.
absolutely Meijer is much cheaper. It's harder to get around. There's more variety at Meijer. They don't have as much high end stuff, but Meijer is definitely, I would say, as much as 15% cheaper. In
I
general,
love Meijer. I prefer Meijer over Kroger.
I do most of
any
my
day.
shopping at Meijer. I buy my steaks at Kroger.
Do you?
I only buy them when they're on sale, and I'll buy like 10 packs, 12 packs.
You just clean them out.
Freeze them, I clean them out. I talk to the butcher. He's cool, and he'll pack them 4, and I'll buy like the $6.99 a pound, and they're normally 14. I'm just gonna fill the
wow.
freezer, and I just pull them out on Friday. They defrost. I grill 4 on Sunday, and that's my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then she makes something for dinner for us on Sunday, and Friday and Saturday we go out.
So you got
Like
it
clockwork.
made.
Yeah, clockwork.
Do you guys do like you go out twice a day, or do you go out?
We go out a lot on the weekend. We're trying
Yeah.
to cut back.
So like,
We
explain
go
like
out
a
and
week.
we go out. We
Give
go
me
to
a
like
give me a Saturday with your eat
Yeah.
sketch.
we eat out.
Yeah, any given Saturday.
Any given Saturday, we go to Outback. We go to Fleming's. Go to Hyde
No,
Park
I'm talking
sometimes.
like I'm talking. You
eating?
said you go to 2 restaurants sometimes. For
Yeah,
like
Friday
breakfast
and
dinner.
Saturday. Oh, we'll go to Early Bird always for breakfast.
Always.
Yeah, and when I'm not fasting on the weekend. But lately, it's just been one day, and that's usually after I roll.
And you usually go to a nicer
Nicer
joint?
place. Usually Friday we have like a date night, and then Saturday we wind up somewhere like that Mission Barbecue carryout or Arabic food.
Yeah,
or-
we should have got that, dude.
Dude, that old Mexico in Livonia is banging, boy.
Little
That's a cheat
Mexico?
meal. I'll die. I'll just lay right there, and you guys continue.
Where's that at?
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
where
it
is this place?
Last time we went there, people were walking out because the cook quit. But we did get our food. It took a while. Fantastic. It is. You go in there knowing
know
that
what you're talking
but
about.
You go in there and you know that there's nothing that you're going to eat has any positive benefits for you other than it tastes
Protein.
good. Oh, it's just everything's greasy, but I think it's as good as going to Southwest Detroit.
Okay.
Absolutely going to Mexican Town. It is fantastic. It's at 5 in Middle Belt. It's
Okay.
almost Redford.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I know
man.
that area.
Do you like Mexican Fiesta?
I like Mexican Fiesta with that white cheese on everything.
Ooh wee. You like Pancheros though. Pancheros, what's up?
Ah,
Chipotle,
ese.
Uh,
El loco.
Shit, man.
oh, come on.
You like Pancheros? I like
Pancheros.
Chipotle.
I like
It makes me
Chipotle.
nervous. Everybody gets food poisoning there.
Yeah, but they got some bomb ass carnitas and the barbacoa.
I know. I get that. I get the bowl. I don't get the wrap. I get the bowl.
Yeah, I used to get wraps when I was a fat fuck, but now I get the
Yeah,
bowls.
Get the ball.
You're a
Bowl.
freak. We're both
Bowl.
reformed fat fucks.
Yeah, we are reformed. I am about 2 years fat free, so still got to let a poundage on the gut, a little bit.
Takes time.
A little bit on the love handles, a little bit on the back tits. Still got a little bit of my back tits
I
showing.
got back tit.
Remember back tits, man? You had those.
I had back tits.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I had
Kind of like
all the accoutrement. I was taken care of. I was plump as could be.
yeah, but you know what? You and I, man, we're gonna be we're inner and our inner souls. We're fat kids still, man. We can still smash.
Yeah, I know. You just ate like 15 chickens
If I wanted
worth
to
of
gain,
wings.
oh dude, easily those are babies.
Those were tiny wings.
Those are little
Beat up
dogs.
slipping on those wings.
Were
Those look like
boneless?
something you'd buy in the city, like in a
No.
clear bag in a bunker.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
I
those
don't-
were not good wings, man.
They were like they were traditional bone in,
Okay.
but and he made a good point. He said that chickens are actually smaller in the summer.
Oh yeah, definitely. When it's warmer out, chickens don't eat. In the winter is when you get the huge wings, and that's when customers get pissed because they're selling them by the piece, and we sell them by the pound. They sell them by the piece. So when they're really tiny, they get more per pound. But in the winter, they're like, my wings are too big. I'm like, I can't do anything about it. What happens when they were half size and you were making twice as much money?
Yeah.
It's the way it is. I can't go hand
Oh,
select your
I
wings.
understand what you're saying.
So in the winter,
the
they're pissed.
proprietor is upset.
Yeah, no, the guy
Not
who
the
owns the
customers. The customers are
No,
loving
customers love it because
Yeah.
you're getting
Yeah.
12
Jumbo
wings
fucking
and they
wings.
look like drumsticks.
Yeah.
But then in the summer, they look like they're anemic. You know?
He's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
that's-
right.
Whatever wings we had must have been from a desert. Those were tiny.
Those were tiny.
Those were not good.
Desert, like pheasant
Yeah,
legs. We were just talking about that. How Matt believes that boneless chicken wings are chicken nuggets with sauce on them.
Oh.
And I agree.
they're chicken nuggets. Well, they're chicken breast, but you can't say you're eating wings. Don't even call them boneless wings. They're chicken breast.
It's chicken breast nuggets.
white meat.
Chicken
It's not
nuggets.
dark
It
meat.
is chicken nuggets.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
Something
right.
they just made up.
Yeah. But
How do they debone that?
Oh man, I'm sure you could pull that up on the video internet, and it's disgusting. I'm sure you would not want to watch that. I heard working in a slaughterhouse is like the absolute worst job in the world.
could you imagine?
No.
Like
Yeah.
actually nuking the animal. Just
That-
like, okay. I'm just
absolutely
gonna-
not.
You're probably so just hardened to it.
Desensitized.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
what Michael
I
Bisping
cannot
did.
imagine it. Did he?
Michael Bisping was in a slaughterhouse for many, many years.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you know what? You and I, we lather in our freaking meat sweats when we eat our meat. We're so disconnected.
That's kind of why I should probably hunt. I don't know if I could. I don't know. I think I could shoot a deer or something. I don't know.
I think it's difficult.
I
I've
think it's
hunted
very
numerous
difficult.
times, and I missed twice. And
With a gun?
with, but I missed once with a gun. I missed once with a crossbow. So essentially a gun. Crossbow.
Were you like,
exactly?
how old were you?
One was last year. The other was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Cameron Haynes over here.
Campaigns, man.
wow.
Jogging, hunting. Yeah, man.
Damn.
I enjoy it. You know, it's nice to
for
get out
you.
there, man. I love sitting out
So-
there and it's dead quiet.
I remember the first time someone explained to me, you just sit and do nothing for hours.
Nothing.
Which doesn't sound really appealing, but I think now
Let's
that I'm
just-
older, it kind of is.
Dude, it is. I'm telling
No
you. Let's just Steve
phone.
Ranella.
Just chill.
Is this open?
Go ahead, that's for you.
Yeah, dude. Well, a lot of guys bring their phone out there now. Like just because you put it in your, you can put it in your
Then again, if something were to happen, I suppose I'd want.
Yeah, you don't want to be out there alone.
That's true. Good
It's good
point.
to have your phone.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But it's nice to just
Good.
the quiet and there's just nothing going on, man.
I have no outdoor ability
Really?
at all. Absolutely not. I did Indian guides. Do you?
No. Or
I mean-
outdoor ability?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit. Not
Zero.
much, but
Zero. I could. No, it's not good. I don't think I have any outdoor ability.
None.
I couldn't build a fire. I suppose I could build a fire. I've watched enough Bear Grylls and Survivor Man, but I don't think I'd do well.
I feel like if you had to, some sort of Neanderthal instinct would kick in, and you would figure
Start
out a
clubbing
way.
people.
Yeah, yeah.
Use my jiu-jitsu for
You
bad.
have to. Yeah.
I would just die. I mean, I like camping for like a day and a half. Other than that, I'm like, send me home. Send me back. I'm such a, I don't know, man. I'm such a wuss when it comes to that stuff. I'll do it though. I like doing it. If the conditions are right, I'll do it. But if the conditions aren't ideal, then I don't want to do it. And that's not essentially camping, but what are you going to do? My dad was in the Army. They used to just throw freaking tarps up over some branches and dig a hole in the mud. And 3 days out there doing that, man.
Damn.
3 days. They used to go on these. They just send him out when he was stationed in Germany. He was an MP. Just for training, they would just send the guys out. Just here's your sack, here's your rucksack, here's your MREs. Dig a hole and come back in 3 days.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Well, how old is your dad?
58 now.
Oh, he's a young man. It's
Was-
not that old.
So did he fight in like
He didn't fight any wars.
No golf.
no,
He
golf?
would've been
Yeah, I was gonna
too-
ask golf
Yeah, that would have been
war, or-
30s
No,
for him.
no. He was stationed in Germany as a military police officer and was never deployed to a war.
Okay.
But he came back and he just went Germany to back to the States
Okay.
and then became a cop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For Romulus Police
Mhm.
Department.
How long was he with Romulus?
2 years. That's for another cast.
Uh,
We'll get into that next time. Stay tuned because it's a pretty intriguing story.
I can't wait.
I know.
Romulus is a interesting area.
I worked in Romulus for many years.
Did
Yeah.
you?
Well, I had my
Yeah,
office at the airport. I had all those hotels down there.
Oh,
Those Hilton
yeah,
products. I
yeah.
had the Hilton Garden Inn. I had the Hampton Inn. I had the Embassy Suites.
Yeah, we insure all three of them.
Yeah. Those were.
But
Yeah, that's okay. Who cares? No one's gonna listen to this anyways. But no, I was down there, and it was. We would come in the morning, and all the cars would have the tires off, the rims off. They'd be on bricks.
dude.
They were professionals, and then Romulus PD put a bunch of cars in the parking lot, and they never got
Sting
stolen.
up?
No, yeah, Sting Up never caught them, but they
This
would come
was
through
an inside
and take
job,
every
man.
single tailgate off of trucks. Wow! And people would be like, "My rental car, I got to get to my meeting." I'm like, "Dude, welcome to Romulus. Wow! Lock your doors.
Oh yeah.
Bring your laptop in."
We scrimmaged Romulus High School senior year, or excuse me, junior year of high school in 7-on-7 because their head coach for 1 year was our former coach and gym teacher. So
No kidding.
we had a relationship with them, the coach. So yeah, we went down there for a 7-on-7.
No,
They
kidding.
weren't very good though.
No.
I bet not.
We whooped them, and we weren't that good either. So that should say something.
Yeah, because you played for
Northville.
Northville, and Northville's always had some solid
Well, the kids,
athletic programs.
yeah, because
Lately,
the kids
Their
in the
football
area, the
team,
parents have the means for the kids to like have coaching and start young.
Decent diets.
Yeah, people
Mhm.
around here,
Yeah.
a little bit more affluent. I think they can afford that stuff. I don't know if people in Romulus have the means to. I think it's a lot of just opportunity.
That's
That's why
my,
these teams here are so
my
good.
buddy says that. That's why rich people always they tend to look. They kind of radiate sometimes. They just look better because they can afford.
You can afford to take care of yourself.
Exactly.
There's a lot to be said about that. When all you have to
Yeah.
do, all you can do is work 2 jobs to pay your bills. Think of how much time we all are blessed because we can spend time to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right, and the money to spend it.
Shit, it's not cheap.
You got 3 kids and you're struggling, and you got to buy. It's 3 double cheeseburgers is
Yeah.
for $3 is
Yeah.
going to go farther than the head of broccoli for $6.
No,
Yeah.
It's perpetual cycle.
there's
man.
very
100%.
limited produce in the city.
Yeah,
Very limited compared to what we have here.
yeah, it's abundant.
It's yeah.
What is that shine they put on these apples and such? That kind of
That must be sprayed. I don't sell produce. We don't sell fresh produce. It's too volatile, I think, is why.
Yeah,
Well, I've noticed that with like the oranges I bought at Kroger, and they were organic oranges too, but they still came with like the shine on there. And I'm thinking like, wait, but they're organic. These shouldn't be
organic
sprayed.
really doesn't mean organic. I have a friend who's a farmer, and they still use pesticides.
Yeah,
just
I've
less
heard
of
that
them.
too.
Oh, he's like
Yeah.
one of the biggest tomato farmers and soy farmers in Michigan, and he says organic
Yeah,
means
I've
all
heard
sorts
that.
of things.
I've heard that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that too. I also heard that GMOs aren't that bad for you because everything's GMO.
everything's GMO.
Genetically modified.
Everything's been modified.
see, I
Bananas used to
tried.
have seeds in them.
Right.
Oh
yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
Oh, I've seen those pictures of
Yeah,
like what
everything's been
bananas used
modified.
to look like.
Yeah, corn used to be before sweet corn. Corn was terrible. It was feed corn. You
Eh,
took the sweetest corn and you
Yeah.
cross pollinated it. Just everybody modified everything.
And tomatoes, like tomatoes used to be like green and other different colors, but they were
Selective, yeah.
bred
Yeah.
to do the red because red was the most attractive. Same thing with cauliflower. Like you can buy rainbow
Oh
cauliflower.
yeah, they sell purple
And-
cauliflower.
Yeah,
all sorts of
purple,
crazy
red
Yeah.
cauliflower. Yeah,
You
tastes
don't
the
see that in
same.
the city.
Yeah,
I didn't
Purple
know
cauliflower
I thought
in
all
the city.
cauliflower was white.
No,
that's what I thought too.
you need to
yeah.
go to like Joe's Produce or
I go to
Trader
Randazzo's.
Joe's.
Westbourne
Oh,
Market.
Randazzo.
I'm sure they've got one with polka dots. They have everything.
Yeah, Westbourne's good.
You pay-
Randazzo's good,
pay
but
for it,
their
though.
veggies go bad pretty quick. But that's because they're really
Randazzo's-
fresh.
Well, no, that's because Randazzo's not buying the A-team produce.
No kidding.
Oh no.
The truth comes out.
Kroger and Whole Foods and those places where you're going to get banged out, they get the A-team produce. Randazzo's and those markets like in Dearborn and stuff, when they have their Wednesday sales,
Oh yeah.
that's not the stuff that Myers and Kroger in the suburbs swooping up. They're soft avocado, stuff that's bruised, but it's cheap. And
Yeah.
that's what sells there. But this beautiful, huge oranges, they're not. No, they're only
Yeah.
here. I'm serious. Yeah, you'd be shocked the quality difference. Even Randazzo's, I think, is not nearly like what Kroger has the best produce in the area. I think.
Really?
Oh yeah, Kroger like a Whole Foods. Yeah. Well, look
I
at
think
Kroger's
Meijer
produce.
does.
You have great produce,
Do that? Well, I
Yeah.
buy produce from Kroger. The
I
one
do
on
too.
Annabelle Road and
but
Shell.
they're
Yeah.
taxing you.
Oh, of course.
They're making good money on produce, but it's volatile. You have a lot of spoilage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's probably a lot of lost product at the end of the day. You think not
They've
that
got
many
it
people
pretty
are
dialed
buying.
in though.
Do they?
Those stores do. Yeah. There's a
I'd
reason
like-
they get that big. They're doing it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. Because I'm like, you got like 17 bags of baby carrots out here, and it
Yeah.
looks like no one's. It's like 8 o'clock at night. No one's touched them. How is this gonna sell? And it does, I guess. It's
Oh, yeah.
confusing. And you can see.
I'll send stores orders on like a Monday, and I'll be like, it's so huge. I'll be like, there's no way they're gonna need anything. And then on Thursday for Friday, they'll order the same thing again. It just blows my mind.
No way.
It just people like to eat, man, and there's so much variety. It's a good time to be alive. That's
It
for
is a good
sure.
time to be alive.
I mean, we're not eating gruel.
They were probably saying that like
We're complaining about the
60
wins
years
we
ago,
picked up.
too.
I mean, times are pretty good.
yeah.
true, right?
Yeah.
And we're sitting here with like state of the art equipment, talking into
This is
microphones.
Quite the rig.
Oh yeah.
It's professional. I'm
Yeah.
impressed, Chris.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is a legit setup you got going here.
We're gonna have
Legit.
to get.
I was scared for a second because this. I don't know if you saw in here. It only had like 1 bar left on its battery life.
Oh, is that why you jumped up?
Which is why, I plugged it in to feed off the
Gotcha.
laptop power.
Yeah, this is sweet.
That's a good
We're
rig,
gonna have
man.
to figure out what we're gonna do with the name and stuff.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
What, do we,
I'm
what should
all
we do?
in.
What should we do?
I don't know. We'll
I'm-
figure it out.
I'm all in for.
It's just gonna be fun. It's not like
Listen,
we're gonna get any traction.
we're gonna be the number 1
Northville-
jiu-jitsu MMA centered fucking podcast.
Okay, he said it.
Yeah.
It's based out of condos in Northville
Yeah.
with a download ratio of less than 10. I just think, dude, I've always wanted to dick around with it. I think it's a great form of entertainment. I think anybody can be a good guest on a podcast. Everybody's interesting.
Yeah.
Truly,
Yeah.
everybody's interesting.
When you come down to it, yeah.
We need another mic.
I don't know. It's gonna
Yeah.
force a crowd. How is that? How do we do that? Do you have another mic?
So I don't have another mic. The problem
I
would
can
be
buy
that
one.
Your
this
board doesn't.
mixer,
It's
yeah,
a 3-channel.
it's only 3.
Can you buy an extension for a 4th channel?
Yeah, I mean,
You can always just. Well,
That wouldn't work. Podcasts are about free flowing talk, man. You can't be like, oh,
I know that's true.
yeah. I
You
mean,
should
they,
have-
they do have mixers. You can buy a upgraded mixer that's like it's basically this. It just has more mic slots.
How much is a mixer?
This one I believe was like around 200.
Oh wow. Okay, so definitely expensive.
Yeah. The thing is, if it comes to that point, this I would say sell. I would try to sell this one because it's in great shape. I could almost get maybe not
180
quite.
and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
like-
maybe like 180,
Sure,
150
you could
for
just
it.
put it on like
And then
Facebook Marketplace
put it-
or whatever.
Yeah.
eBay.
And then put that money towards getting a upgraded.
How much is a 4-channel?
mixer.
You think?
you got to get that TriCaster, dog.
What's the TriCaster?
That's what Rogan uses.
It's. I
Oh,
think
really?
it's so
Is it
you
the-
can. It's so you can. I think you can stream on multiple platforms at the same time. So you'd be on YouTube.
Yeah.
You'd be. I don't know. I think it's expensive. And then we only had 10 downloads, and I think 2 of them were me.
You know,
So
you know what was funny? I was looking at actually here. I'll pull it up right now because I was looking at the statistics on my channel. This is the thread that
Yeah.
channel.
we're gonna have to make a channel. I
And
guess.
yes, yeah, we.
You know how to do that? I'm not like
Yeah.
super tech savvy.
I could do that.
Is it
See, look at
free to
this.
Set it up.
Yeah, it's free. So look at this: 52 plays in the last 24 hours.
That's good.
That is really good. But if all those views were my one video. This was one, not the one we did, but it was. I'll show you. It was fucking. Where is it? Episode 41, which was this one right here. Moving out and older women. That had 51 views
Did you
in the
share it on
last
Reddit?
24. I've never shared it before.
You should share it on Reddit because it's kind of anonymous, but
Mm-hmm.
you'll get you could get thousands of views. Reddit is
Oh, yeah.
weird.
Reddit.
Reddit.
Is
I
very
just
weird.
got into Reddit. Oh, what a time waste that is.
You just got into Reddit?
Yeah, I mean, I used to
4 years too late.
screw around on it, but now I made an account and I just watch fight videos and dank memes.
Dank memes?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's legit. I love that.
Dude, I act like
What
I'm
subreddits
11.
are you subscribed to?
Oh, we could pull that up later, but all of them, all
No
the crazy
kidding.
stuff.
Conspiracy
Oh,
ones?
of course.
Yeah.
And do you ever see
Oh,
it? You
of
ever check out
course.
a
Lizard people, everything.
There's a subreddit for lizard people?
I'm joking. There
probably
certainly is with probably 28.6, K
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
subscribers. Oh, for sure.
I don't doubt it.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Reddit's got all
absolutely.
kinds of cool shit. I even just stick with the front page sometimes.
I go to
Yeah.
home and then I go to controversial 24 hours.
Really?
There's some wild stuff on the internet, man.
Yeah, man. Check out a normal day in Russia subreddit.
Oh, yeah.
Let them blow
Yeah.
your skull
Oh.
off. Those guys are you guys.
Fucking grizzly bear in the middle of the street.
Oh, I don't know about these. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about
Here,
this
do,
when we're
do you
done.
want me to pull it up?
Yes, sir.
Do you-
Dude, the best is Gone Wild. You ever check out that subreddit?
Oh,
Normal
only
day in
imagine.
Russia, 10-6. All right, join. What else is good?
I don't really have too many subreddits.
Reddit's
shower
wild.
thoughts, subreddit shower
Thoughts is good too.
Sick, dude.
That
Some of
makes
these
me
people are
laugh.
so smart, dude. I'm like, how'd you think of that? It's so true.
Reddit's great.
You could do Reddit on this thing, man.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you can do everything on
The
your
fight's on at 11. That's great. They're
Lomachenko?
only going to show the fight only, so I don't have to watch anything else. Yeah, I'll show you.
Why don't you just record it and watch it tomorrow? 11 o'clock. I'll be in bed at 11:30.
No, I'm going to stay up and watch this. I don't get to stay up, guys. So last night was a special occasion, I guess. I couldn't sleep, but
What time do you go to bed?
typically during the week, I try to be in
yeah.
bed by 11:30.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you guys this. Speaking of sleep, have you guys ever messed around with doing the Jocko and waking up super early, like 4:30 a.m.?
One time.
I did it in high
Yeah.
school for about a year.
How'd you do? You
Really?
like it?
Swear to God. With Rick Thom, the security guard. What up, Rick? The security guard at Canton High School. Big Jack dude. We called it the 5 a.m. club. It was me, a few of my other buddies, Rick, a few of his bodybuilding boys, and we get in the Canton weight room or the Salem weight room, whichever, 5 a.m. We train till about 6:15, shower, and go to class.
Did you like
That's
that?
crazy.
No, I hated it. So I don't. And we had to wake up at 4:45 for winter conditioning at college, Wayne State. That's the month of February. You just get up and condition for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And we'd be on the line ready to go at, I think, 6:30 or 7.
Fuck.
Just running sprints and agility drills. And it was misery. So I was so exhausted, like by 9 a.m., that even when I was training weightlifting, I never felt I got enough sleep, ever. And I didn't feel great. I didn't feel motivated. I didn't feel like I didn't take a picture of my watch every day and post it on Instagram. I was like, this is misery. And I hated it because I'd stress out at night. If I wasn't getting to bed by 11 o'clock,
Absolutely.
like, shit, now I'm down to 4 hours.
You start
Now
doing
I'm down
the
to 3
subtraction,
hours.
looking at the clock.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, right when I drift off, boom, alarm would hit. I'd be so exhausted.
So
at
tired.
4:30.
It hurts.
Yeah, your body's used to like being in a deep sleep at 4:30 a.m. and then jolting it up, and I was just exhausted, man. Granted, my diet was probably shit. It was back in high school, and then in college it was shit. And I was studying at classes and whatnot, whatever. Still, I absolutely saw no benefits.
Because I
could see
I'm-
Chris doing it.
I might try it. I did it this morning. I
So what, are you
woke
gonna
up
go
at
roll in the morning or something? I mean,
no. I what I'm thinking is if I wake up that early, I will do. That's when I'll do my mobility stretching and foam rolling in the morning. Get a nice little blood flow and wake up, and then I'll do my reading in the morning. And then I'll just basically kind of chill out until I got to go to work.
What do you read nonfiction, or what do you mean readings?
Yeah, nonfiction. Yeah.
so you read
See, I'd
in the
fall right
morning?
asleep, man.
Dude, you're like talking Chinese right now. I don't understand any of what you're saying. I love you, dog. The last thing I'm doing is getting up at 4:45 in the morning to foam roll my back and read. You're an animal. Dude, there is absolutely, you are in no danger of ever
You're an
seeing
animal.
me at 4:40. That is wild, man. Good for you. God bless you, Chris. There's got to be people like you to offset the people like Will and I. Dude, there is absolutely zero. You have a better chance of going and buying a Powerball ticket and hitting for $55 billion than me waking up at 4:45. Good for you, Chris. God bless you.
Yeah.
Man, we're a good balance here. We are.
Yeah.
My God.
I
That
did
gives
it
me
this
anxiety,
morning.
Chris.
This morning I did it. I woke up at 5, and I didn't even stretch this morning. I woke up at 5 and I just straight up just read a little bit. And
Really?
Yeah, read until like 6, and then I got ready for work, and then I just went to work. But the weird
mad
thing is,
props to you, man.
I don't feel
That's dope.
like I thought I would feel really tired right about now, but
Nice.
I'm really not. I don't feel too tired, really.
Really? This would be my breaking point here. If I was up at 10
Yeah.
o'clock, I'd be dying. You'll probably be in bed soon after you get home.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't plan on like going
But-
out anywhere tonight.
Yeah.
Going out in Plymouth, slanging it.
Slanging
Yeah,
dick, slanging that
buddy.
dick.
Or
Chris, a young man. Go right to the post.
oh, that's
Yeah,
my
my buddy
place.
works there.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah,
post.
we were talking
I've
about
told
that.
Will
My
about
cousin
it.
works there.
You ladies
probably know.
you ladies like Jaeger bombs? Get the party started. You have them back at the condo.
Dude, you know
Jaeger
Jaeger's
bombs.
Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger bombs. And
Not
Jaeger-
now, Chief. In the fucking
Jaeger
zone.
bombs.
Dude, you know in
Jet
Germany.
fuel for terrible decisions.
Yeah, dude, Germany, Jägermeister is like Canadian Club. It's like Mohawk. It's shit over there, dude.
Really?
They don't, just like Stella Artois.
Stella, everybody thinks it's known as the
Bud
wife.
Light of Belgium.
Yeah, it's
dude.
the wife beater beer. That's like the
Wow.
domestic violence beer there in England. Yeah, Stella is garbage.
Garbage.
But yeah,
Heineken's good,
Jägermeister
though.
is like what homeless people in Europe drink.
I drink Jaeger in college all the time.
So did I.
I
You know
loved
what?
it,
No,
man.
you
It's
know
like
what happened
cough
when I
syrup.
drank Jaeger?
Yum.
Nothing good. Nothing good. I haven't had Jaeger in probably 4 years.
Yeah, I haven't had it. It's been a while.
Sorry about that.
Long
Since you've
time.
had Jaeger?
Yeah. Probably since that video came out.
Which video?
Jaeger bombs. Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger bombs.
Me and my. Have you seen the parody videos of the Jaeger bomb?
No.
I might have
You gotta
to pull
pull that
this
shit up,
I
dude.
might have to, and it's. I can hook this up to, so we can all hear it.
Go for
through
it.
our headphones.
I might have seen it.
Is it the my new haircut video?
Yes.
Yeah, that's like old school. That's like
Oh, dude.
2009.
Yeah.
Check out my new
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
haircut. Check out my new haircut. Dude, I remember that was big,
The
man.
Asian one. Did you see that one?
No.
Oh,
Remember that
man.
Gangnam Style song?
Yeah.
That was hot.
Open
for a minute.
Gangnam Style.
Dude, playing Dance Dance Revolution to it.
Yeah, you
Oh.
were?
No, hell no, Will. No.
I don't know, man.
So I have a. I don't play video
games.
games. I don't trust myself.
Well, how do you figure?
I'm afraid I would get addicted to it.
Have you ever played video games? I'm
yes.
sure you have.
I got into Grand Theft Auto for a hot minute. For like 3 months.
What's
It's
Grand
kind
Theft
of
Auto?
Grand Theft Auto, the last PlayStation one,
San Andreas?
where you have 3
Vice
characters.
City?
San Andreas, no, whatever the last one is. Grand
I
Theft.
don't know.
Nice.
This is the Asian version.
You know what this is? It's my new haircut. I'm getting some lady tonight. My boys, they coming here. They have same haircut. They getting
Pokemon.
lady tonight too.
Me and my
Sir,
boys.
You need to check in first.
Not now, Chairman Mao. I'm in the zen. You know what I'm going to do to these lady? You know, I'm going to take my and stick it in their chest, and then I'm going to take some and put them in, and then I'm going to play
Who's that? Bobby Lee?
like bongo until my fall out. My destiny is secure. I have my soy sauce.
This is from 2009.
soy sauce. 妈，我的酱油在哪儿？我跟你说了几次，我没拿用酱油，你去快点给我拿点酱油，拿不拿起？Ladies love my haircut. If they don't, they're geisha, geisha, geishas, geishas. Yeah, I eat sushi. I eat this shit for lunch, breakfast, dinner. California roll, poo-poo platter, wasabi, pickled ginger. Yeah, I get my swell on at the gym. What?
He's gonna fucking kill
Pickled
me.
ginger.
What?
Oh my god.
Dude, all it takes is a video and you're huge.
Poo poo plata.
Or a bad interview out of the news.
No, Will, I'm sorry I couldn't
I can
twist this
kind of
around.
see it a little bit
We'll
in
do
the
a better
reflection.
setup next time.
When he said like me and my boys, picture of fucking Pokemon. Me and my boys, fucking Pikachu and Squirtle.
Did you play that Pokemon Go when it was big?
No, I never
No.
did.
Me either.
I stopped with Pokemon after Black and White, if you remember those. That was
played-
like
I had the-
2014.
Yeah, I had Red and Blue Game Boy. Do you remember that?
Well, yeah, I remember
Fuck
that.
yeah, dude. I had a Game Boy Color, dog. What up?
Yeah, I had a Game Boy Color.
I never had original
I
Game
had
Boy.
Atari. Y'all don't even know what
You
the
had like
fuck you're
you had like
talking.
Pong.
No, Pong was way before me.
I know, I'm just fucking around.
You had,
I had Nintendo
Donkey
and,
Kong.
like- oh yeah, well, that was like I was way before me. I was like 2
Oh,
when Donkey
shit.
Kong came out.
Oh, okay.
Like Nintendo was
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. I didn't even have that. I just had Nintendo, and then I was done with video games until PlayStation.
Okay.
And then I
Did
never
you have
really
a
got
PlayStation
into
or
it.
did you have a PS2?
I had a
PlayStation.
PlayStation, PS2, PS3, PS4. I would just buy it and then buy like 2 games and play it for 3 days and then not play it anymore.
Get out.
Although I did get hooked on Grand Theft Auto, and I probably
San
would have played it.
Andreas.
Yeah, well, the latest, whatever, the Grand
Oh,
Theft Auto
the new
3 or.
Oh,
Except
yeah,
it
the Grand Theft
crashed.
Auto.
It wouldn't give me any more new missions, and I'd put an embarrassing amount of time into it in 3 months, and I just said, "Fuck this! What a waste!" I couldn't get any new missions. I read online it's a really common problem. I was not happy.
Yeah.
San Andreas was my favorite one.
That's great. I mean, it's a great series of
So
games. It's so immersive.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's a good
gosh.
word for it. That's
Yeah.
a really good word for
And
it.
we're
Yeah.
not far from wearing headsets and stuff at home. I think there's virtual reality is pretty available. I don't know how great it is.
Oh, video games? Like
Yeah.
Ready Player One shit?
Yeah, not like that, but
It's coming though.
What is this Ready Player One?
It was a book, and then they turned it to a movie.
it's like a CGI movie, right?
Yeah, it's about. I think it's about. I'll look up the synopsis, but it's basically. It's basically like they they have to beam into a virtual reality, and they fight in the virtual reality.
Like Tron.
Yeah, it was just on
Yeah.
HBO,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's CGI, right? The whole thing. It's not
Yeah,
actors. Yeah,
Pretty.
that CGI
mostly.
looks. The special effects have gotten a lot better.
Dude,
You just see the shit that I used to watch in the '80s on TV and be like, "Whoa!"
I used to watch it too. Remember the Ninja Turtles movie?
Terrible. Like Howard the Duck. Terrible.
Oh,
Oh yeah, dude. Who wrote Roger Rabbit or who framed Roger Rabbit?
That was a cool
That's
movie.
a good concept.
I know,
that
it was
was
a great
it. That
movie.
didn't hold up. A lot of those movies from the '80s don't hold up.
Howard the Duck.
Oh,
That
a
was
lot
like
of those
rated one of
movies-
the worst movies of all
A
time.
lot of really bad fighting movies hold up though. I watched Bloodsport the other day again.
I never seen
I have it
Bloodsport.
on. I have.
I break you like
my
I
God.
break your friend. Matt knows what I'm talking
That's
about.
fucking great, man. That's Chung Lee.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
Kumite, man. Frank Dukes, he made it all up and they made a movie about him. It's all fake. As a kid, I believed it. Oh my God.
Really?
I came out when I was like 9 years old. It's Van Damme just killing everybody. It's amazing.
Now he's doing Tostitos.
Yeah.
He's
poor
doing
guy.
Tostitos commercials.
All right.
What?
Shut down soon. She's coming home.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or
Yeah, we can.
Or she
We
can
can
come
wind
in
down.
and she can talk to you guys.
We can wind down. We're almost at 2 hours.
Yeah.
Really? What did we do last
First
time?
half hour was just mumbling though, so yeah.
I don't
It's
even
all right.
remember what we said.
Oh no, it wasn't good. It's okay.
No, wait. What
We're
we
finding
started?
our way.
No. What we started with was good.
I think the edibles were a bit much. So I think that we got a little off track, but I think it was good. I had fun. This is great.
I was
Last time we did an hour 45.
And this is fun.
Yeah.
How long will it take to upload that?
I could probably do this weekend. Probably
I mean,
Sunday.
when you go to do it, does it take an hour or like 10 minutes? Or?
No, it actually surprisingly doesn't take that long. I would say YouTube it takes the longest. SoundCloud I just upload it. It takes like 10 minutes.
Okay.
YouTube it takes a little while. I'd say like 20-ish.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let me know. Send me the link. I'll share it around.
Oh yeah.
I think it's good.
maybe next time I won't be stoned to the gills.
Yeah,
Kind
probably.
of lost in my thoughts there.
You're okay.
No, this was
It's good.
Was it
No,
good?
this
It's like
is
if we
good.
were just hanging out anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we have topics.
You don't see this nowadays anymore, man. Everyone will
No.
like just looking at.
Good to just hang out.
I guess we should save that for next time. But yeah, I have a lot to say about. I think I know where you're going.
Oh yeah, we can go
Okay.
deep next time.
Yeah,
that.
because I have a lot to say about that.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah,
All right.
All right.
Well,
Cool.
2 whites, 1 blue. Till next time.
See you later.